What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Get Right. It is the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devante.
And it's Kelvin Unique.
And I'm Christopher Armani.
I swear someone is trying to sabotage us.
What was going on over there? You were pressing a bunch of buttons. I wasn't even engaged.
Before I got here, it sounded like everything was on speakerphone.
Oh. Was it
Like
Boost
all the
Mobile?
levels were down. So when I turned them up to the normal level, everything was just like super duper loud, like on speakerphone. And I was really confused as to what's going on.
Was it given Nextel?
Yeah, so real motel mobile flip. Like
Good
a chirp.
days. The
Like a
good
real
days.
chirp.
Because those speakers were really strong but really fucked up. Do y'all remember how aggressive the Nextel chirp was?
Mm-hmm. I wish I still had an Nextel.
Even the ringtone sounded really harsh.
Yeah.
Everything was just loud.
It had a lot of
Chris,
bass
if
in it.
I'm in
It
my
did.
room and I hear
I
from
wish
the
I
other
still
room,
had
I
one.
swear to God, I'm crying.
What'd you get?
Why did people even think that was a good idea? I can't hear anything in my headphones. Why would people think that was a good idea
We
at
were
all?
kids. Well, I don't know about the adults at the time, but we were kids, so we were just hyped to be able to have our conversations on blast like it was a walkie-talkie and have really loud
who wouldn't
ringtones.
still want to chirp though?
But what?
I'm
Yeah,
not
because
mad
I don't
at
have to
it.
call you. I could just chirp you.
That's
your
true.
but your whole conversation's on speakerphone.
That is true too.
Well, they did have the feature where you don't have to have it loud.
So you could turn it down.
Yeah.
It's
Or you
given-
could do it from the phone.
So essentially, it was a long distance walkie-talkie.
Basically,
Yeah.
which is cutting edge. Actually,
Who
if you
wouldn't
think
want
about
that?
it. That's very.
Why do you want a
innovative.
long distance walkie-talkie?
Like they were very in 2019 with that.
Bitches are real brief nowadays. Nobody likes to have an extensive conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well, I don't know. No, because what if I say something inappropriate?
maybe you should not have a Nextel. But
Exactly.
Nextel really gives crackhead on the back of the bus vibes, just screaming the story out.
It really does, and I feel like my friends would probably say something inappropriate. Actually, I rephrase
Well,
that.
if they had
I would
headphones-
say something inappropriate because I knew you had a chirp. Like Chris, I would just chirp you the most inappropriate messages, like just out loud. Like when I know you're like at work, or like when I know you're like in a
Why
busy
would
place.
you do that though?
Chris would die.
Because I just
I
know
would
you have
probably
it.
turn my phone off at that.
I know you have.
Chris would die.
I like Chris. The strippers that we had last night said that you didn't get your Cash App. Can you please resend the Cash App to the strippers?
Wow. Wow.
And it's gonna make you look cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
And I would be fired at that point.
Absolutely. It'd be
Why would you
over.
want to? Why would you want to chirp?
I don't. What did you have when you were younger?
a razor?
I didn't have a razor. I had a Sidekick.
Which one?
Like the first one. I wasn't still in the Sidekicks like when they had like the slim ones. But that time I had moved to BlackBerry because I thought I was a businessman. I don't know why. I remember vividly, like when I went to go pick out this phone. One of the main features, of course, they had internet. Right, that was groundbreaking. But it also allowed me to have 4 different emails, and I was so sold on having 4 different emails when I never had one
Yeah, I'm about to
email
say.
on that BlackBerry. So I don't know why I was so excited about 4 different email options, but I felt like I needed a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry Tour.
When I don't even remember that. When you're a kid, it's the little things.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the little things.
Like,
I
sure.
love my BlackBerry.
Want to be grown so bad, and now nobody wants to pay a bill.
I wonder. You remember when BlackBerry tried to come back and they had like Alicia Keys be their brand ambassador and stuff? And like she was like, but she was like the ambassador of development. Like, what was she developing at BlackBerry?
I don't even want to bring up her past.
What was she developing at BlackBerry? Alicia Keys.
What about BlackBerry and Alicia Keys?
Chris, if you're paying attention to the show,
Yeah.
you would know that BlackBerry,
Really
that Alicia Keys was an ambassador.
You are the last motherfucker to talk about somebody paying attention on the show.
I always pay attention to the show.
Eric, how many times do you see him in his phone?
All the time.
Well, you're gonna see me on my phone in a minute because I have to put up story cards. But
They got you working. Let me twist this mic because I'm definitely eating breakfast.
clearly, that's probably why you were
It
late.
looks like pasta.
I'm eating chicken Alfredo.
That's why he was late because he was eating.
Bitch, I made this last night. I'll have you know. The Metro Expo is not running. That is why I am late. So fuck you. I'm going to eat the chicken Alfredo because little do y'all know, every Sunday I am dying on the mic, giving y'all all my personality while my stomach is crunching. And you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be right back. Let me go get a pizza or something. You got to go through the whole show hungry. So no, bitch. No, I have
Yeah.
a whole bucket of
You need to
chicken
start
Alfredo
bringing
right in
up
front of me.
a bagel.
Ew. For what? You are so cosmopolitan. What the fuck is with you?
Get you a bagel to hold you over.
You eat kale too?
Yeah, I like kale.
Bitch.
Kale's good.
To who?
To a lot of people.
Y'all bitches is frauds.
I can't.
Chris, do you eat kale?
No.
Right.
Well, Chris doesn't eat anything. We know that.
I mean, but who eats kale?
A lot of people eat kale.
Oh my
Kale
God.
is a superfood.
It's a what?
Superfood.
If we ask 10 people, do they eat kale? 5 of them won't say yes.
If you're out there and you're listening to us this morning, if you eat kale, please let us know in the comments. Say hell kale, as in hell yeah, if you like eat kale. So hell kale. And then if you don't eat kale, say kale nah.
That's cute.
All right, so hell kale or kale nah.
I don't know.
Let us know if you eat kale or not.
I can't get with you tree bark bitches. I really don't like kale. And I've had it before. I've had it in drinks. I've had it in meals. It's just not. It's not giving up. But this chicken Alfredo, bitch,
It's horrible. Well,
it's fucking phenomenal.
how was y'all weeks?
Well, right now I'm in absolute heaven. My week was, I don't know. My week has been very, like when a child has a tantrum and they're just fed up, but they don't really know what they're fed up about.
Mm-hmm.
I've been giving a lot of that. It's definitely my job, though. It's definitely my job. But it's that roundabout of, well, bitch, you gonna quit or not? So it's been giving a lot of that. Other than that, I'm fulfilled. I dropped Oh My Love this Friday.
Yeah, you did.
First day of summer. Happy summer host.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations for you guys and your cameos.
Oh, thank you. I was on the phone in like 3 shots.
You were, but that was the day Hollywood Unlocked had you working. I'm just glad that when it was focused on you, you weren't on the phone. So I was like, okay, cool. And then Chris was clearly learning how to play dominoes.
I was busting ass in dominoes.
Were you really? I didn't know the dynamic there. Were you doing well, or was that stage?
I scored 15 points.
Okay. Did you win?
That game I didn't.
Jackie was your partner?
Yeah.
She taught you?
Well, she wasn't really my part. She was teaching me how to play, and then once I got the hang of it, I started busting ass.
Well, shout outs to Jackie. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. There's more music on the way, and now my thing is getting out more. I was talking to you about that this morning. I'm not one to go out by myself because I find that LA's culture is very you approach me type of thing.
Yes, it is.
And I'm not going out to approach any of these peasant bitches.
I go out to dance, and I find my dance partner.
Do you dance?
No, well, I dance in my corner.
I'm about to say, because when we
I do
used
like
to
I do like a little 2-step.
Okay,
like I got a little.
Yes.
I've loosened up a little bit because I used to be one of those people like, oh, I don't want people judging me.
I remember.
And then I remember who the fuck I was. I'm like, bitch, like the fuck we came. I paid $10 to get in here. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. So I'm not in the middle of the dance floor breaking my back.
That's more of a me.
But I'm definitely in my corner with my 2-step.
We have to go out again. But this bitch be neglecting me, y'all.
I don't neglect you.
Didn't tell me about the block party. Don't invite me to nothing.
Block party.
Right? What did you say?
I said you still not over.
Still not over the block party.
No. Do you know how long I've been looking for a block party in LA? I'm never gonna be over that shit. 3 years later into this show, I'm still gonna talk about that block party.
Well, I want to tell you this now. Everyday People is July 7th.
Oh, it's the 7th.
Yes, July 7th. Tickets are $20 and $2.
Not
Didn't
20
you tell
and
Rob
2.
August?
Not 20 and 2.
Rob's wanted to come to the one in August.
Oh, there's 2.
This one of the first every month.
Oh, okay.
It's the first Sunday of every month.
Okay, it's in my calendar. I also, yeah, I have that in my calendar. As long as it's Sunday, Now let me ask you guys for some advice. I really feel like telling my job I no longer want to work on Saturdays. Now this is the predicament that I am in. There is only one person that does my position a day, so I've been working Fridays and Saturdays for about 8-9 months at this point. I don't want to do Saturdays anymore. It's summertime. Fuck that. Am I bugging and saying I don't want to do this anymore? The other person should take Saturday?
Well, if you're not going to do Saturdays, you should pick another day.
Yeah.
I know I would take Tuesday.
Ask him, can you do that?
I'm going to ask my boss. I'm not going to ask him. Obviously, he's not going to want to do it. But I take 2 weekend days and you don't, bitch? What? Fuck out of here. I'm the social one out of the two of us.
So wait, if they ask you why, what are you going to say?
I
you can't
have
say because it's Saturday.
I'm
Yeah,
absolutely going to say because it's
cannot say
Saturday.
You're not going to
it's
get it
Saturday.
approved then.
Look at my whole profession. I'm supposed to be networking. You have me there on the
Well,
weekends.
I hope you say it like that, not because it's Saturday.
I'm not. I'm going to give them a whole drawn out
Hi,
breakdown.
guys.
It's Saturday.
Chris, hold on.
Oh.
Who
Do
you?
it. Let me
Who
eat
you?
my fucking food.
You can be Eric.
Okay.
Come in.
Hey, it's the baddest bitch around, Eric Devontae. How you doing?
All right. Are you ready for work? I mean, you're late.
The Metro girl. You know the Metro. It was down. I had to, and you see this bucket of chicken Alfredo? I had to eat. I had
can't
to
work
eat.
on the clock.
Fuck y'all.
I had
eat
to
and work
eat.
on the clock.
I had to, well, the clock on eat around me then, because I'm a.
Was there something I can help you with there?
Actually, yes. It's about my schedule.
What about it?
I'm really not feeling this schedule right now.
You're not feeling this schedule.
Okay, let me rephrase it. I feel it because a bitch got to work, okay?
That's it.
But Saturday is what I'm having. Saturday, sorry, because I say Saturday.
Oh, do you want to come in at a later time? Or
how about not coming at all? I've been thinking about it, and Saturdays just really aren't conducive to my new lifestyle.
What does that mean, Eric?
Saturdays don't fit in with my thotting and bopping anymore. And if I'm going to be a complete summer thought, I cannot come in on Saturdays.
So why don't you come in mid-afternoon, and then you could thought and bop at night?
See, about mid-afternoon, that's high prime time for crop top sunrise. I like to call it crop top sunrise. That's when the sun and my belly button are equally proportioned to how high the sky is. And I really can't do a Saturday noon.
So it's either you're going to work Saturday or you're going to get fired. Which one?
Thank you so much for my time here. I do appreciate everything you guys have done. But this will be my last.
Well, if you could turn in your tie and your suspenders.
Bitch, no, I'm keeping those. You're not getting those back.
I actually think that's great. If you guys could like transcribe that so I can bring it to my boss.
We will. I
think this will save me a lot of headache.
I feel like he's not going to approve that.
I know he's not going to approve him being off on a Saturday.
That's
it
not
just depends
fair.
on how you say it.
I mean, yeah, but like think about it. There's literally been 2 of us since the start of this job. I've had these Fridays and Saturdays for 9 months. He's had a Sunday for 9 months.
So wait, what days does he work right now?
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then he has the rest of the week off. And then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And you want to work Tuesday, Wednesday. What do you want to work?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
And so I feel like you need to tell him first.
Why?
What y'all need to talk about it.
He's not going to agree. Who's giving up a Saturday?
What does he do? Like outside of that?
I don't know what the fuck he
does.
Does
he have kids?
No, he's my age. Well, that doesn't really matter. But no, he ain't got no kids.
Does he have another job?
I think so. Well, then they could just take me off Saturday and bring some other bitch in. I'm not doing it anymore.
For the summer.
Honestly, I don't want to do it ever again. You know, I could be doing so many red carpets and shit. Like, I really could be using my Saturdays.
I used to hate working Saturdays.
Because it's prime time for socialites who are trying to break into entertainment.
Especially from like 11 to 7 when I was working at the Go Guys, my whole Saturday would be
It's done.
What time do you work Saturday?
8 to 7.
8 a.m. to 7 p.m.?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have time.
Yeah.
At all. And then when I get off, I don't want to fucking do nothing. At all.
So I guess you need to frame it with that it is summer and it's also about to.
No, he doesn't need to mention that it's fucking summer.
Well, I was okay. Was going to.
If I was his boss, I would say fuck no. What do you mean because it's summer?
What, you missing the barbecue? You missing the good guy?
That's what I would think. Like, what do you mean because it's summer?
Well, I would just say because of this season and it's award season and there's a lot of things that go on during this time. I would need Saturdays off in order for me to continue to pursue a career that I moved out here for. I'm super grateful for this job, and I don't want to lose this job. But I also need to I have the hiccups, the end goal in mind.
Period, Paul.
I wouldn't mention that.
Read the comments to me and let me know what everyone else is thinking, because maybe I'm smoking crack.
Ray said, worded accordingly, you don't mention your social calendar.
Exactly.
But literally, that's why I'm doing it. And they know what I do. Everyone there knows I pursue music, hosting. They see everything I do, podcasting. So it's like, I told them when I first interviewed, I'm like, I will do this job well, but when I have priorities that fall in line with my passion, I can't commit. And they still hired me. So
that's just me. I wouldn't say that.
I'm probably not going to phrase it like, bitch, I have crop tops to wear and it's 80 degrees outside. I'm ready to turn up on some hot girl shit. But
well, Ray said highlight why I need to stop taking edibles. Highlight why Tuesdays are the better days for you to work.
Exactly.
All right, I'll do that.
Don't mention because you got shit to do on Saturday.
Won't they ask why can't you work on Saturday?
So he has to.
But don't mention, I have to go do this. I have to go do that. I'd rather
Miami
go do this.
said it's hot girl summer. Miami and Megan Thee Stallion said it's hot girl summer.
And Miami is currently pregnant, and I need to fill in for
relationships.
Right, so I need to step up.
So it's not a hot girl.
We don't know if they scamming on their niggas or not.
You want it to be a cold summer so bad, Chris.
They do too.
I'm not wearing fur.
on the inside, they do too. On the inside, they do too. They put this music out for whoever, but on the inside, That's not what they want.
Y'all really don't want me to have inspiration, and it's apparent. It's apparent. Shout outs to Meg and Young Miami.
How was your week, Chris?
I got a fucking ticket.
For
How?
what?
For not stopping at a stop sign. And I feel like I'm the most cautious driver ever. So
Yeah, you
there's no
drive
way I didn't
3
stop.
miles per hour and you stop at yellow lights. So I don't know
I'm
how
a
you.
cautious driver. Thank
I don't
you.
know how you missed the stop sign.
But anyway, and I had recorded it, but I deleted it just in case like he was going to pull his gun out or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But then he was cool though. He just asked for my shit, gave it to him, whatever. And he had the nerve to ask me whose car this is, and I was like, "It's mine."
Mine, bitch.
And then because I guess it was before he ran my shit. He was like, "Whose car is this?" And I'm like, "It's mine." So I guess he didn't think to see a black nigga driving a Honda. Like I don't know.
It's a fucking Honda.
Yeah, so
You have fraternity plates on your car.
It's not even Aston Martin.
So I don't.
No
I don't
shade.
Know. But what happened after that? Oh, went to that BT Experience concert.
How was that?
Summer Walker should never in life tour again.
Wow.
That was tour for her, or just a?
Well, she should never perform live ever again.
But she's new. How's she gonna get better?
She is the trashiest. I think that was the worst performance I've ever seen in my life from a artist. She
What was
literally
bad
sat.
about it?
She had a stool.
Mm-hmm.
She sat there the entire night. She did not get up from this stool at all. And then let me just play you what she sung. It sounded horrible.
Maybe she's bow-legged.
Maybe she was.
And
hungover.
CPR is my favorite song by her. And this is how it sounded. Horrible. CPR is a very high song, correct? Like she does get high at some points. Now listen to this. She's very flat. What is this?
It doesn't sound bad.
Hold on. It gets worse. It gets worse. Wait to the part, baby, where do I be? Wait to that part. She's in one note the entire song. Here it is. This sounds horrible. It's not even the original song. What? And I was just irritated.
Maybe her
like,
voice
what is
was
this?
tired.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
You don't think? I mean, she does smoke weed. She's open about
She probably
that.
high as
Maybe
fuck.
she's exhausted.
But also, her was there. You can't fuck up with hers there. And Mary J. Blige was there. Like, you can't just be
I
out there
had
doing
no
some
idea
shit.
Mary had so many. I
Hits.
forgot.
Mary
Fucking
has
kidding me?
I
hits.
forgot.
I will throw
I forgot
everything
how
in this
dope
fucking.
she
I will
was.
flip the studio over.
Because a
I-
lot of
for
people were
real.
questioning why she's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award tonight.
did
and like
too.
how her tribute's going to go. That shit's going to be lit. I don't know who's doing it. But if Monica's not up there,
You know she will.
if
Keisha Cole.
Keisha's not, Keisha, if they bring Keisha Cole out, she better sing a lower register Mary song.
Well,
and
that's fine. But Keisha is a direct product of Mary's
K.
Hurt.
Michelle.
K. Michelle needs to be there. Hurt too.
Um,
I don't know what Fantasia would do without screaming.
put Mary songs back on key.
All right, we're not gonna do Auntie Mary.
I love Auntie Mary, but those crack hours,
You know what?
the crack Mary,
We don't deserve good artists.
vocals were really,
Mary did crack?
really.
Yeah.
Oh, her and Casey from Casey and JoJo,
I never knew that.
the crackheads of the '90s. They were the original Bobby and Whitney,
Oh my God! How they're older?
but Bobby and Whitney was not as cracked out as Mary and Casey.
Are we sure about this?
Oh, when you get time, you love to do a good Throwback Thursday.
I'm not gonna do that.
You like a way back Wednesday.
I will not do
You need
that.
to go look to. I think it's like Throwback TV '90s or Urban Throwback TV '90s.
I'm familiar with both.
And they have all the old interviews from the R&B and hip hop artists from the '90s. Type in a Casey and JoJo interview in Mary.
Oh my God!
High as a
I
kite.
never knew they did crack. But yeah, I never knew. I just forgot that Mary had so many cold songs.
Yeah.
Like,
What was your favorite?
I don't know the name of it. Like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
All
whatever
All
that
night.
night.
was.
Limit.
Uh-huh.
And then what's that other fucking song she got? Sing some Mary songs. I can't remember how
I
it
don't
was.
The song of the 2000s, "Be Without You."
No, it was a 90s song.
It was a '90s song. I'm
Real
going
Love,
down.
Be
How did
happy.
B go? How did B go?
Real love?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chris.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
uh-huh.
No, not that.
You talking
Damn,
about
what was it?
time on my hands since you've been
No.
away?
Is it a bop?
Yeah, it's like
Is
it was a cold beat.
up tempo?
Kinda. I
Is it
can't
the one
remember
I did
how
for
it
Way
went.
Back Wednesday?
Huh?
Is the one I did for Way Back
Child, we
Wednesday?
ain't
Which
never
one is
gonna
that?
guess
Be
this
Happy?
song.
How'd that go?
I just wanna be happy.
Hold on, because you now. Bitch.
Child. She got hits though.
She's short.
But you know what song? That song
that
the one song off the Mary album when she came back, she was off crack and she just felt really good. And the
All
song
That I Can
that
Say?
and yeah, all that I can say, all
How'd
that
it
I
go?
can say, do 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 do.
This.
Yes.
Nigga, when
That's
this came
a
on,
fucking
I was
bop.
like, that's Mary?
That's a fucking bop.
I had no idea that was Mary. I had no idea
you
that was her
kidding me?
song.
Man.
I had no idea.
That's one of her best songs.
This is why I do Way Back Wednesday. I can't. My heart just stopped.
That's one of my favorite songs. By
I
her.
just didn't know that
If
was
they
her.
don't perform that tonight, I don't know. I'm really interested to see. I'm not going to get into my whole predictions and stuff. 'Cause I was going to say that for Uniquely Speaking. Y'all didn't even know. But yeah.
When that came on, I was like, wow. Maybe I knew, but I just forgot.
Mary
that
J.
she
Blige
did that.
has an amazing catalog of music.
Yeah, and then I didn't know how fine Mary was either.
Oh, Mary's
Is-
like 47. And
And
I didn't
getting
know.
finer
Like I didn't know all of this.
and getting thicker.
Yeah, and she was smacking her ass a lot.
She's
I was
cutting.
like,
She
You
cut
know,
Kendu
she
off.
cut
and just
Kendu off.
Don't know how to add.
Mary's on this Wendy. Mary and Wendy actually need to hook up and go out together.
Mary J. Blige and fucking Wendy Williams. I want to be
They
there.
are two
I don't know what the
newly
function
single
is.
women on the prowl,
Bitch.
yeah, Mary. I was just looking like
dipping
wow.
and doing it.
Wow.
She's from New York, right?
Yeah, she's
What
from
part?
Brooklyn, I believe, or Harlem. Brooklyn.
And that's why they would get along. They both from the East Coast. I'm here for this.
That would be good. Did her and Mary get together on stage at all?
No, her had the best performance of the night though.
Duh.
Well, she's a I don't want to say she's a singer.
She's a
She's a
singer,
performer.
and she
No,
does
she's
this
a
thing.
performer.
I don't know about her being a performer. I would say Mary's more of a
Have
performer.
you seen her
than
live?
her. I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
the
she's a
videos live.
performer.
No, she's
You
a
have
performer.
to you have to see her live. Like I'm actually mad because this is the first time she's come to LA and I did not go see her, and I
Yeah.
did feel really bad. I went to both times she was at the BET Experience.
Mhm.
I went to the time she was with
I'm never
Chris
missing
Brown.
her. I'm
I
never
went to the
missing
time.
her.
I'm so pissed. I was sitting there. If I didn't have to work, I definitely would have been there.
Yeah, because I would never miss her. Like her and Drake, I would never miss those people.
How do you define a performer? Because Mary would be a performer. 'Cause she
Vocals,
moves.
she plays all of her own instruments.
Okay.
She'll actually like what's the song called? Damn, what's it called? What's the song I sent you?
The first song. Oh, Hard Place.
Hard Place.
Hard Place makes me cry.
So and she changed the rendition of it and played it on an electric guitar. That shit sounded amazing. And
I'm
then
so nervous about her performance tomorrow. I just want it to be amazing.
today
Shit is today.
on the BET Awards.
Yes.
Why would you ever question what hers gonna
I know. I'm
be?
just so.
Like she plays all of her own instruments. She changes renditions of songs. She sings live. I'm not saying Mary doesn't, but she sings live. She's just dope. Like
Her
everything she
backup
does is
singers
dope.
are amazing. You
No,
remember when
they're
Alicia
not.
Keys
No,
had
they're
them?
not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Remember
not.
when Alicia Keys had that best, like the best backup singers around with Terrell and all them other people that just be singing? Alicia
has two
Keys just had
background
the backup
singers that are
singers
It's
that
been
have
so
been
long
amazing.
since I've heard her live, except for when she hosted the Grammys.
She did
Alicia
dope on the Grammys,
Alicia
too.
used to be the shit. Alicia used to be the
She
shit.
really
And
did.
her backup singers, her referencing Alicia's backup singers, are like, in my opinion, up there with the mamas. Like, I love backup singers, and backup singers are amazing. And
Hers are very
her backup
mediocre.
singers are amazing. They sang they face off.
Hers,
Yes, her.
they're very mediocre if you ask me.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was my week. Oh, Lion King goes on sale tomorrow, 6 a.m.
It's going to be in theaters tomorrow?
No, it's going on sale tomorrow,
Oh, tickets for it.
Yeah.
When does it come in theaters?
July 19th. Oh, and I saw Toy Story 4 yesterday.
How was that?
It will. Are you a Toy Story fan?
I love Toy Story.
I feel like you'll be stressed the entire movie.
Why?
It's like how it starts and how it ends is just like you say wow at almost every scene. Because Woody be on some dumb shit. Like niggas just be on dumb shit the whole movie, and it's very. I mean, it was great. Like I think it's the second best Toy Story, but I think it goes 1, 4, 2, and 3.
That's horrible that it goes like that.
Why would it be horrible?
1,
It's the last
4.
one. Was allegedly it's the last one. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one because how it ended.
How long do y'all think this chain of nostalgia will go on? Where it's just everything is being recreated? Because right now it's a little
It needs to
lazy.
It's
stop.
getting over.
It's a little
Yeah,
lazy.
it needs to stop.
Like, I'm down. I'm like, I love nostalgia. I am not even pressed to go watch any of that stuff back. And I love nostalgia.
What, Toy Story?
Toy Story, any of it. I'm just like,
I mean, they all come out like 9 years away from each other almost.
I'm in a different space in life, and I'm just like, what's new?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of like all that.
Still not interested in.
I watched both episodes last Saturday and the one that came on yesterday. And I just wasn't. It's not. I mean, I know it's not for us, but it's still. I can still watch all that from the 90s, and I'll still crack up, even
Yeah.
though that wasn't for how old I am today. But
I feel like TV presentation was different back then. Like in this uber sensitive era, I don't want to see anything from my past, which was a more gutter era, recreated today for the kids because it's just going to be watered down, and I don't.
Yeah. Didier's talking about all the stuff. Y'all want some comments real quick?
Yeah, so we can keep in touch and keep on top of them.
Yeah. Simone said, "Good morning. Good morning.
Happy belated, Simone."
Ray said, she's been a performer since a child. Her was made for this. Didier said, "Cash at me," with some question, with some laughy face, and then that's what Didier's Cash App is. Hey, everybody, let's Cash App Didier. Hold on.
Why are we not Cash Apping us?
Right? Can I get Cash App?
I don't know. He says it's a great Sunday to send some money. That's what Ray said.
Well,
Since I want to test everyone's Cash App, it's a test run. Didier is Diddy Gonez. So DIDDYGONEZ. That's $DIDDYGONEZ. Now, why'd you get 100?
Why are we Cash Apping Didier though?
I'm sending a request. I'm sending a whole ass request.
Absolutely.
I don't have Cash App anymore. So.
Yeah.
Oh, right after they scammed you.
Yeah. But here we go. So they talking about Simone said that she's so over the nostalgia. All the movies, remakes, all the 90s music parties, etc. Like it's over it.
See, music parties, I'm okay with.
I'm okay with it. Always.
That the 90s was the best time. No. Escoa? I'm saying her name wrong. Kosi. I don't know why I didn't think this was Kosi. Kosi said 90s was the best time ever, though. And she said, don't put his Cash App out there. No, we putting this Cash App out there, girl. We about to
see, I could do with a 90s
real
party.
Last bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, about a nigga
but
fucking up Diddy or Cash App.
Because it's a musical vibe where everyone around you kind of relates to the music, so it's cool.
Yeah, we all still love that music.
I like the 2000s parties better than 90s parties.
I do too.
I must admit. And I think it's also because we grew up listening to the 90s music, but we lived in the early 2000s music. So that it gives us. I understand why old people when they song come on like, you don't know nothing about this because it brings back those.
And that Drake come on.
That's
and
what?
And Drake comes
wait
on.
Wait till I'm 60 and Act Up comes on.
Oh wow!
If you hurt yourself,
real last.
You give a fuck about a nigga, but you know you clumsy.
And
at 60,
clumsy.
you're pretty fragile.
I've been clumsy.
I don't feel
but
like,
I think,
are they going to play that when we're 60, 50?
No, they're not going to play that.
What do you think will actually make the list?
I think we'll actually, a lot of Beyonce.
Absolutely.
A lot of Beyonce will be played.
60?
Yeah, when we're 60.
It has to be within reason, though. You cannot just give us Beyonce.
No, it would be songs like Single Ladies, of course. I think that Love on Top will still be.
It's going to be real chill.
Love on Top will be, but we won't be up doing the dance move.
See, okay, but
Absolutely
wait. So, like, what songs are relevant that came out 30, 40 years ago that are like still relevant today?
So like Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, Before I Let Go.
Beat It, Thriller, yeah, Before I Let Go. Luther Vandross, All My Love. 30 years ago, that's 88.
Oh,
so we're probably gonna have like a good 10 songs. That
no,
there's
still
we get a lot of
KJLH, and they play all the songs from like the 80s. And they was like, "Oh shit, this the shit."
I mean, that's the radio. I'm talking about like let's say we're 60 at our little nephew's party. Like, what are they going to be playing?
Like
if they have a selection for us, like a selection for like old people.
We're gonna take this back.
There will be some Drake played.
There will be some Drake. There will be some Lil Wayne.
There will be some Nicki played.
There was some.
They're not gonna play no R&B.
There will, yeah.
No,
they'll play some R&B, but it won't be like the real R&B like they play. I think like because back then that was their hip hop, really. You know, like their R&B was like how they connected. Now we connect more with hip hop music because it's a birth of our generation, really. Well, not our generation; those before us became popularized now. Right. So there'll be some Jay-Z played. I'm pretty sure.
Get some Usher in there.
Yeah, there'll be some Usher.
It'll probably be like you don't have to call Usher.
Yeah, and I also think that maybe like,
I could see You by Lloyd being played in the future.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see some B2K.
I can see
like
B2K.
Only like
one
or bump.
Niggas don't even play that now.
They don't play.
They don't play it now.
But bump.
They don't play it now, but they will play it. It's like when you go to Trunks. If you ever been to Trunks in West Hollywood, they play all like the 90s hits that you like, damn, and then like early 2000s hits. She's like, damn, like this shit was like Don't Mess With My Man by Nivea and
oh yeah, absolutely, that'll be played in the future.
Jagged Edge, that's definitely gonna be like, because when they come on, like you're like, oh shit, this is the shit.
That's a good one.
How it's gonna be when I'm 60.
Elijah on my live said 50 Cent will be played, which I agree. In the club will be played
in
somewhere.
the club. Yeah.
Simone said Redbone
By Childish Gambino.
Redbone.
I don't see that. I don't know.
I don't see that for no social function.
I think like for our generation, like once we get that old, I don't think we want to listen to rap. I think we're gonna appreciate more songs. Like I think we're gonna play Boot Up. I think Boot Up is a timeless bop.
That'll be something. That
when
one song.
60?
When we're 60,
that
Boot
one
Up.
song will be something because it was so big at this time. That it will
and
be
it brings
really
back
nostalgic.
memories. It brings back memories.
It'll be, oh my god, I remember
60?
that.
Come
Whatever.
on.
Because it's gonna be a
I
conversation of what happened to her. Because you know Ella Mai. So I don't want to speak bad on her career, but we know. So it's gonna be very. What happened to her?
It's over.
But this song was everything. It's gonna be that one song though. It ain't gonna be the rest of the catalog.
I don't see niggas playing it at 60.
I can see it.
I don't know where Ella May went, but she was good.
And Kelvin's gonna be at the party
back
doing
in
that,
2010.
singing the rendition of what happened to Ella Mai.
Wait, y'all think she's going out the door?
Yes.
I think this second album is definitely going to make or break her because I don't see an evolution. Like with her,
don't she make the same fucking music?
She makes the same fucking music, but like with her, Volume 1, Volume 2 sounds different. The Prelude sounds different. The second mixtape sounds different. The stuff that she's starting to preview for her album sounds different. It's like there's no evolution for.
She got a song coming out on Tuesday.
Who? Ella?
Her.
Don't tell me this.
I think it's called Racks.
Racks.
The one she previewed.
That sounds like it's supposed to be fast.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it got a little
It's
trap
with,
beat. It's the one that
some rap artist.
It's the one she had. She previewed on her Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes, you did. I tagged you in it.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was kind of slow, wasn't it?
It was like mid tempo.
Oh, I don't remember.
She's one I don't see in the clubs in the future.
Her?
Yeah.
Some of her music, maybe.
What?
Well, she don't have club music.
She doesn't. The music will be timeless if she continues on. But I don't.
If they may say like let's take it slow, they may play Focus or something like that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But they don't. You know what? They don't take it slow.
They don't
at
take
parties
it that
no more.
slow because nobody slow dances.
That is so weird. I just thought about that. Why don't we take it slow anymore?
Because
They
nobody
do in
slow
Michigan.
dances.
They do in Michigan.
You see, and I need to go somewhere where people are two-stepping. I feel like Chicago would do it too, but I don't want to get shot outside of a subway or jumped. But I think that, yeah, no. Because Focus is slow, and it would have to be like slow dance slow. It wouldn't be like Pony slow. If that makes sense. You know,
That's not slow.
Pony is.
That's definitely like a mid tempo, bro.
But it's when they slow the party down. Pony is played. Is it not?
Do they?
Yes. Every time they're like, when the party's coming to an end, Pony comes on, and then everyone just starts to grind on each other.
They play 90s shit.
Yeah, they started playing 90s stuff at the end of the parties.
I'm just saying that is their idea of slowing it down. Because what's slower than that?
Yeah, you're right. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just want to see like I don't know. I just want to see like how the hell is it going to be when we're 60
I'm excited
with music. I just want to see like what the hell's going to be played on the radio. Like who are the artists that are going to be
that
big at that time?
Yeah, the new ones, the old ones.
Like, is it still going to be this bullshit that's coming out? Like the bullshit rappers that we have now? Like, what's it? I don't know.
I really think I don't know neither. But I do think
artists come out literally every day.
Yeah, they do. But who can stand? If you had to pick 10 people that from right now that you could see like just making it, not 10, that's so many, 5 that
Drake.
You could see making it like when we're in our 60s.
Drake will be what? Drake's like what, 10 years older than us?
Yeah.
So
Damn,
Drake,
he'd be 70. Something.
her, a Lucky Day.
Are you that confident in him?
Yes,
Okay,
definitely. He's winning Best New Artist next year. He has to.
he's really good.
Who? I don't know. 5? That's all I can think of.
I think that the way music is streamed and counted is so different from back then that it's hard to tell who's going to last and who's not.
I also don't agree with these new streaming things. Like I have so many qualms about it, but
In what sense?
that I think that there's like the way that music is streamed now, it's not like back then. Like you have to have certain amount of radio plays or actually sell records or stuff like that. Now with this digital age, you literally put a song on repeat, and these kids leave the room and come back, and then you have a new gold record because somebody forgot to turn it off or repeat. Like I don't like. Is your song actually being impacted and like really doing those things, or like are you just really just having a counter that's counting the plays?
I really hate to see the way that radio went because I was such a radio kid. Like I loved listening to radio when I was in the car going to school, but now like the radio will play the same 5 songs in rotation for 6 hours straight, and I'm just like, I cannot take this anymore.
It's very textbook now. It's very like start the show, play a song, come back, introduce the next song.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very straightforward. No?
Rather than like, I love shows like The Breakfast Club where they have content and they really interview artists. And I like what Hot 97 does. They're not as good as The Breakfast Club, no shade, but ulti. Where you sit and you really get to know these artists. Like Angie Martinez. I like sitting and getting to know these artists because now DaBaby, I'm into him because I heard his interview.
What did he say that made you into him?
If you listen to him talk, that is a very intelligent man. That is a very intelligent man.
What did he say?
He's really handsome too. You just have to listen to his way of thinking. Like it's very. He's a.
All he talk about is beating up niggas now.
Not necessarily. He's from North Carolina, so he has that Southern charm to him. He's very respectful. I was watching his Breakfast Club interview, and I'm not gonna sit here and like super advocate for him, but he was like. One thing I noticed with Breakfast Club interviews is that when people are there, they typically talk over Angela Yee. I guess because she's the woman in the room, and I hate that shit. But he actually, when she speaks to him, he'll turn and give her a full conversation. Like, he is so...
People don't do that?
No.
A lot of times they don't.
They don't. His promotion, like, he talked about why he was wearing a diaper and talking about how a lot of artists come out with, like, rainbow hair and stuff. And he's like, no, I could have came out with just a bottle in my hand, but everyone does that. This is a genius marketing scheme. He talks about his love for his daughter. He talks about how...
wearing the diaper was a genius
And
scheme?
it is. He's called
DaBaby.
DaBaby.
Talked about it.
He's DaBaby. Like, him having a rattle is whack as fuck. But you, a grown man walking around in a diaper?
What was genius about that?
We're talking about a grown man walking around in a diaper. It's automatic talking points.
Yeah, it's automatic talking.
And it goes with his brand of
Oh.
DaBaby. So it's like it's like, how can you sell yourself as an artist? He's just very watch the interview, and I think it'll give you a new perspective. Because now I'm gonna look for his music more so because he has a brain behind the music rather than just giving me fluff.
I'll listen to it, I guess.
Cash Doll's another one. She had an interview with Angie Martinez, and it was very. Like, just her personality came through, and I'm just like that's
Cash
the
Doll.
power of a good interview.
When I met her in Kentucky, she was really, really nice. And
She
was
seems
really,
like
really
it.
cool.
Yeah, she's dope.
We just get so many artists thrown at us all the time that it's important to, really present yourself so that way I have a reason to buy into you, because a lot of people sound the same at this point. So it's like, what about you am I supposed to buy into? Because it's
But
not
the
the music.
baby makes the
most of.
same type of music.
I like DaBaby
I like
song.
his music actually. And
It
out
all
of
sounds
everyone,
the same.
Maybe he's filling the void of my. I'm not gonna go there. Of Lil Uzi, because Uzi hasn't come out with new music, and I feel like his cadence sometimes are the same.
I personally don't like Lil Uzi
Me either.
musically. As a person, I feel like he would be very cool, but the music does sound the same. DaBaby, I don't know. We'll see after this first album because it's the only one I've been introduced to, and we'll see where he goes from here. But I'm actually gonna look forward to the next one, as opposed to a lot of other people that I write off, because y'all know I don't really be looking for these new artists at all.
Yeah.
Elijah on my live says singers have a 3-year career life expectancy and rappers have a 5-year career life expectancy.
There's a lot of rappers who are not known after 5 years.
Who do we have that's a solid rapper that's been in for a while?
Drake, Jay-Z.
I don't want to count Jay-Z at this point because of the time. Like, he's just solidified as an icon. I just Drake can fall in, but Drake is almost on his way out too in terms of
Out of what?
Oh,
like his status is gonna shoot up. Where it's going to be like, we don't need to keep putting him in this. But who do we have now that is in that 5-year span?
somebody said Blueface in the comments.
Shut the fuck up. Because he
Blueface,
posted that
baby.
shit. Did y'all see his post?
With hanging the baby upside down?
No, where it was like,
He did
so
what?
you just gonna,
Oh, keep making a song.
why do you keep making the same
Yeah.
songs? And he's like, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him and then just like how Cardi B won that song where she don't even write shit. How the fuck did she win that?
It's by Kelvin. Do you understand the logistics of it to explain it? Because I don't want
how?
to.
So it's by she does get songwriter credits on it. So like if
She didn't write it.
but she has songwriter credits. We don't know what she wrote.
What she wrote? The chorus?
If
I
she
don't-
adds a sentence
I don't know.
in,
I don't know who.
that
She
wrote
gets
it.
a credit for that?
Yes.
I wasn't in.
That's
the studio.
So
contribution.
she put she gets credit for that.
any writer credit, any contribution,
Yeah,
that counts.
and she also had a really big year with 3 #1 singles.
She
so
didn't write them.
she wrote them.
By technicality, adding anything in.
I wasn't in the studio. I don't know what she.
I don't
wrote.
know what she wrote and what she didn't write. I understand at this point. I mean, we've been introduced to her ghostwriter. She's been pretty open about,
Getting help.
getting help and, oh, well, it's my delivery, blah, blah, blah. And she's also defended the City Girls for doing the same. I personally enjoy Cardi B as an artist. I like the way she presents the music because she does present it in a way that no one else is going to be able to present it. But I feel like it's another example of participation credit. And it's just like, look, when I award artists for stuff, I really expect them to have given it their all. I don't need 5 people with 5 different color pencils writing verses. Like, I need.
Do you think that's why Beyonce's never won Album of the Year?
But for me, in my opinion, I don't feel like Beyonce has anything to prove, because the Beyonce I was introduced to was Destiny's Child, and she was doing the bulk of the writing. So it was like,
yeah, and she also still writes today too.
She still does,
but like I know she has a team that also helps her out.
Right.
So I always wonder, like, is that why the Grammys have always like snubbed her for like a Taylor? Well, they didn't snub her for Taylor, for like a Beck or like an Adele whose writing team is smaller.
That's probably why. I would think.
You think?
Because Adele pretty much writes practically all her music, practically. So,
but she also has a team to write.
She does have a team, but I bet it's only 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, but also that's always wonder about because like we aren't there in the session, so like she could have a writer team of 2 or 3 people, but she could just be telling them a story, and then they forming it. Mm-hmm. They're forming it into like an actual song or something that makes more sense, as opposed to her sitting down at the keyboard and coming up with melodies and things like that.
There's nothing wrong with it, because like Lauryn Hill, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill had a lot of hands on deck.
Yeah,
she did a good bulk of the work, but there were a lot of people that did not get credit for their contribution.
Yeah,
so
the Roots,
right? You know, it's like I'm not mad at the help of it. I just don't. I don't know. It's a very fine line. I had an argument with someone on Facebook who was so confident in Cardi B's writing ability, and I was just like, "Bitch, shut up, shut the fuck up." Oh. It's just, we'll leave it there. Wow, it is almost 11, and we did not even get into Bitch You Better Read.
We haven't.
That was a good conversation, though. I don't regret it.
It was a great conversation. I didn't even talk about what I did this week. I don't want to talk about it.
How did we start with this? Because it was definitely on your week.
It was not on my week. It was on Chris's week.
We didn't even get to his week.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Wow. What did you do this week?
Child, I had the week of my life. Yesterday was the Hollywood Unlocked Social Impact Brunch that we've been planning for the last 3 months, and I have not been at home. Yesterday was the longest I've been at home for since probably Wednesday.
That was such a good suit.
Thank you.
That was such a good suit.
I haven't posted a picture of it yet.
I thought you posted the group picture.
I posted a group picture, but I'm posting my picture next at like 3. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Chris thought I was being mean to him because I didn't put his stuff in the dryer or turn it on. But I really,
wait, what?
I really woke up like.
I texted this nigga and was like, "Can you do me a favor?" Because his room is literally right next to the dryer.
And meanwhile, I'm in there frantic.
Didn't say none of that. Then I text him like, "Can you do me a favor?" He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" I text him the favor. Nick, before I even finish my text, I hear the door close. So I'm like, I know this bitch didn't just leave. So then I text him. I finished my text, and I'm like, "Did you just leave? Like you just told me, yeah, what's up?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm late, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, why didn't you just say you was doing something?"
Because I didn't know what the favor was. I didn't know if it was like a physical favor.
You didn't even wait to find out. You left.
I couldn't. I had to go.
Hey, late is late.
Man,
what else?
But yeah, that was this just changed something. That was it was good. I learned so much from this last couple weeks. We had a good time at the Hollywood Social Impact Brunch. Tiana Taylor, Angie Yee.
I saw
a lot of great people.
Did you speak to any of them?
Yeah.
Angela Yee?
Yeah.
How was that?
She's really nice.
She seems like it. She doesn't seem like she's gonna like be super.
Yeah, she was really cool. Nice. Tiana was really nice too.
I imagine she would be really nice. Every time I met her, she's been really nice, but it's been real fangirl shit.
Yeah. I finally met in person the HBIC.
How was that?
Miss New York. I've talked around her. She's been around, but I've never like met her. And that was like iconic to me. Like I wanted to take a picture so bad, but I was like, I'm working.
That's absolutely iconic. She really is.
I'm working.
She's the reason.
She's the reason why reality TV is the way it is right now.
She really did that right, and she still has a career.
Yeah,
she still has a career.
What does she do now?
She's still a socialite.
Yeah, she was.
But it's off that New York brand,
and she looks good.
She looks better than she did then.
Fake.
She
looks good,
but that says how we felt about her back then. She didn't look bad back then, and she was just very unpolished.
Yeah, I mean,
but now it's
she looks good.
She looks fake.
And I seen Bernice Burgos in person yesterday.
Why did you FaceTime me?
I'm working, Chris.
Oh.
Like, I did not sit still. Like, I didn't sit down and eat at all. I was literally running around.
Is she
the
as bad as I
entire
think
time.
she is?
Yes.
Nigga.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nigga.
Was it baby hair too? Oh my
When
god.
I tell you, I was literally like, that's Bernice Burgos.
Wow.
And then I like to go back into it. It was a lot. Rosa Acosta.
Yeah, I had all the vixens.
We honor Melissa Ford.
She was there.
Yeah.
Is she still selling houses?
No, she's not selling houses.
Okay. That wasn't a read. It was a real
I
question.
know she's not selling houses. She's not selling houses. But no, it was a really good event. I'm super grateful and super humbled to be a part of a team that is so hardworking. I learned a lot about hard work and dedication and what your fruits of your labors will come to. So it was a good day.
I'm happy for you. You deserve that. And soon you'll be at the forefront of all of it, and they'll be pressed to get these screenshots of you and shit.
Yeah.
You too,
Well,
Chris.
I have a
Soon you'll be
couple
able to
pictures.
pull up on Bernice and not need to be FaceTime while you wait for your clothes to dry.
Yeah, and I could just date her. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's all
The
about
world, I call it
presentation
the
and
world's
approach.
sexiest
She
grandma.
don't even look 40.
She's the world's
Bernice
sexiest
Burke,
grandma.
she's 40?
She's 40 something.
She's the world's sexiest grandma.
Wow.
She's 40 something.
Wow.
People magazine need to get on this.
She has
Stop,
like a- she
stop
has an
with the
18-year-old
world's
daughter,
most
too.
beautiful. Yeah, and her daughter got a baby. She's a grandmother.
Oh, her daughter has a baby?
Yeah, she's a grandmother.
No, I
She-
didn't know that. I know she has like 2, but I didn't know that daughter had a baby.
Oh, I don't know if that one got a baby. Let me stop.
That would make her a
rumors.
great grandmother.
Let me stop
No,
making
well, I didn't
rumors.
know-
I know one of her children got a baby. Let me stop. 'Cause I
Oh.
ain't about to.
Oh.
I just know she's 40 something.
Lisa Ray's also
I just
bad
know
in her
she bad.
40s. I think she's
She
in her
ain't
50s
Bernice
now.
bad.
Lisa Ray has
Lisa
been
Ray
out
is
longer.
cold,
We
but-
will not.
No,
ever.
but-
You know who else got to be almost in their 40s as bad?
Who?
Maya.
Oh yeah, Maya's bad as
Maya's
shit.
always going to be bad.
She's bad as shit. It's genetics. It's just really good genetics.
Mm-hmm. And
Really
good skincare.
good at all. Whoa, she's fine. All right, let's get into bitch. You
I'm
better
saying, are we
read.
even gonna get into it?
We're
Or you have-
lusting, and we're
we
both
gonna
gay
have
as
a-
hell. So I don't know why
Look,
this show. Took
I already
such a
told
turn.
Chris at the beginning of the year what I say.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna get a girlfriend.
You're gonna set us back. The whole gay culture.
That's not LGB.
Can you play some
The
background
B is
music so I
bi.
can start?
Gosh,
Ugh.
Because I'm over this whole
I
conversation.
really try and be progressive.
Why
ladies and gentlemen,
can't-
But
why
I
can't I have a girlfriend this year?
I would love to say A. Marie would be bad, and if Why Don't We Fall in Love will be played later down the line.
I don't think so.
You don't? How could you say such a
They
thing?
don't even get played now.
Maybe one thing.
Does it?
I want Why Don't We Fall in Love.
Maybe one thing.
It don't even get played now.
I feel like it gets played. Maybe it just gets played in my house. So yeah,
Keith
it
said
is
Mike
time.
can have his next 3 kids. Didier is on this Frank Ocean tip. I love Frank as well.
No one's playing Frank now.
I still play Frank.
You alone.
What?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Go
Wait,
ahead, guys.
wait,
now
no,
it's
'cause-
time for.
Bitch, you better read.
What's my favorite word?
Go ahead. How you
Oh,
gonna?
Wow. Wow. So number one, the 2019 NBA draftees mistake Destiny's Child for the Cheetah Girls, can't identify Outkast, and name the 90s game. Can you just get that clip going for me?
I already got it.
Perfecto.
I'm Kobe White.
Zuri Hachimura.
Jared Cover,
I was born May 23rd, 2000,
September 1st, 1999. January 26, 2000.
and I'm playing Name the 90s.
2000?
What is it, Gamecast?
PlayStation 1,
Some kind of video game, maybe a PlayStation.
Dreamcast.
GameCube,
I can't even name this.
Super Nintendo. Oh, the Japanese too.
I know this
Microwave.
Not quite. It's like a
No, this is microwave.
Little kid microwave.
I forgot what it's called, but my sister had one of these.
I think this is an easy bake oven. Yup.
It's a basically microwave, right?
Satchel? What is this?
Poultry back or whatever.
fanny pack.
Oh, I still do that. People, that's the wave. What is the group called? Come on, Cole.
Couldn't tell y'all who this is.
I can't even think right now.
My mind blank. Rappers.
I'm a 2000.
Big Boy and Andre 2000.
Outcast.
No idea who they are.
Twins. whatever.
Are we gonna watch this whole 2 minutes of
No,
this?
you
I'm
can stop
offended.
it. Yeah, they really don't know shit.
Listen, I know you all couldn't see it, but they didn't know who Outkast was. They didn't know what Sister Sister is. They didn't know what an Easy Bake Oven was.
Super Nintendo. These NBA draftees, I saw a lineup of them.
That nigga
and
called
then
it a fucking GameCube.
I believe the Shade Room was like, which one of them would you take home? Nah, none of them. These niggas is basically 10. Like, the fuck? I didn't realize how young people get drafted to the NBA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Well, I think now you have to do like a year in college now.
Well, that's good.
I think, but you could still be young as shit.
What's the point, though, of a year in college? At
I
minimum.
don't remember. I forgot why they did that.
Like,
But
what
you
is
used
the
to be
point?
able to just go right out of high school.
Because there's no degree obtainable undergrad for
I
a year.
also talked to my barber, and I did not know that if you get in the draft, you only can go once.
Like, you can never be drafted again?
Yeah, like so, like if
A team
you
has to pick
submit,
you up.
if you submit like once, you can't submit again
Ever in life?
ever. You have to either go overseas, and then they can scout
That's
you
not
and do
true.
this. That's what she told me. Some of you can only get drafted once, and then like if not, then you can work and like do training and stuff, but you can't just go straight from there.
Damn.
LeVar's son Jello, he was in the last year's draft and he tried to get drafted this year again.
Are you sure?
I could have sworn.
You looking at me and I have no follow-up.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
Shit.
But yeah, them niggas, like, that just shows how,
They're so little.
like, now I feel so much older.
Yeah.
Like, I feel old watching that. Like, these niggas don't, like, how y'all don't know who, I don't know, like, certain shit is like,
Duh, like.
and
what
then
the fuck?
if you see Beyonce in a picture, then you didn't know that was Destiny's Child, at least.
They basically read me to my funeral.
I couldn't believe that.
I feel like dust.
And then you don't at least know. I feel like if you can't name Outkast, all right, but you can't name both of their names. Like, you don't even know what artists they are.
Like, I feel like we also knew who older stuff was when we were younger, so I don't know why they just, like, are they just that
'Cause,
into
I mean,
themselves?
You know that they only listen to shit like DaBaby, Migos. Like, they only listen to
but
people
their
like that.
parents should be listening to, what, Jay-Z and...
You don't know what their parents listening to. One of them sounded foreign as hell.
Oh, one of them is from China. I think.
The tall
Well,
black.
that's the only one that gets an excuse.
I'm.
Well, I don't know if he's from China, but I think, I can't remember. I know he's Chinese. He's mixed with something. Chinese or something.
I don't know. To answer Ray's comment, by the way, yeah, I don't know. I said that his personality and his marketing makes me want to look into his music because he's smart. I've already lumped this generation as a bunch of idiots making the same shit. So him doing that interview made me want to look
Listen
into
to
the
it.
music. That was the point there. Number two.
Number 2!
Okay, so this one is a little more severe. He's from Japan, by the way.
Japan.
Elijah.
That's- right.
What up, Elijah?
Japan, China, same shit.
No, it's not.
Bitch! We're gonna-
Same difference.
we'll
No,
never
it's
build a
not. No, it's
demographic like
not.
this.
Number 2!
Thank you, Chris. Send us back. ICE is set to begin immigration raids in 10 major cities starting Sunday. So I guess today. Activists are preparing families who may be subject to ICE raids this weekend by educating them on their rights.
So sad.
Social media has been used as a tool to spread this information around following Trump's announcement that Immigration and Customs Enforcement will be arresting and deporting families with court-ordered removals in 10 major cities beginning Sunday. He says, if you're here illegally, then you should be removed, acting head of ICE Mark Morgan told reporters this week. And in this case, that includes families. According to reports, the 10 cities subject to the raids are Atlanta, Chicago, Baltimore, Denver, Houston, Los Angeles, New Orleans, New York City, and San Francisco. A viral post is being shared by thousands on social media that has information provided by the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services regarding what to do if an immigrant is contacted by ICE in their workplace or home. The post says, you have the right to say that you want to speak to an attorney. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right against unlawful searches by ICE agents. You don't have to sign any documents. You have the right not to open the door. The operation has apparently been underway for some time, but Trump's announcement made things official. Certainly, the president's tweet helped prioritize things for people, a senior administration official told CNN, adding that there have been an internal debate about timing amid negotiations with Congress on additional funding in the upcoming 2020 budget. The official added that there has been an effort to communicate what is likely to happen without saying specifically when and where, contrary to the zero-tolerance policy, which was done without much advance notice to the media or those in Congress. Officials said that there are preparations being put in place for mixed immigration status families. For example, if a parent is undocumented but has a U.S. citizen child, Due to law enforcement sensitivities and the safety and security of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement personnel, the agency will not offer specific details related to ongoing enforcement operations before the conclusion of those actions, I said in a statement on Friday. I don't know. I just put this in here because our country is so fucking dirt. Our country is so dirt. And, you know, quick PSA to everyone.
That's not dirt. That is dirt.
No.
Oh.
To all of you dirt mentality having people. For every black person, God bless the whites, because that's the masses of this argument. But to every black person, to every Cherokee Indian, to every Dutch bitch, to every Asian hoe, Mexicans, immigrants, whoever is migrating to the U.S. is not taking jobs from us. Most of the jobs that these people are willing to take on is shit that you consider to be beneath you. Period. So the fact that they're coming over here for a better life for their families, I don't understand the direct impact. That is the equivalent of, let me find the perfect comparison or something good enough.
I just think it's like them saying, we talking about the job situation?
I'm talking in the situation where it's like you coming here is taking from me.
It's nothing taken from you. Like, this is the opportunities are there for those who go out and get the opportunities. If someone that's willing to clean a toilet or do something that's going to do something that you aren't willing to do, why the fuck do you care? If you want to sit in the house on the couch and not do nothing else, then that's fine. Be that on you. Don't blame that on anybody else. That's so fucking stupid. Especially if you're white and you have privilege. You can clean all the fucking toilets if you want to.
But not necessarily even that. Like, just even working for businesses that don't pay the way that they're supposed to, that pay beneath minimum wage. Just like you're going to sit there and you're mad about some shit that you're like, oh, I'm a U.S. citizen. I would never do that. I need to be paid at least this amount of money to survive. Well, these people come from circumstances that are less than ideal, so they're willing to take on those circumstances, and you're oppressed about it. Bitch, it's like you saying, I don't want any more pie, but you're mad now that the other person ate it. Bitch, right. You said you didn't fucking want it.
You didn't want the piece.
So why are you so pressed? I think at this point, we really need to stop being so selfish when it comes to humanity. Like, people are really striving to live better. And a few individuals, mostly the oppressed ones, don't want to welcome them. It's bad enough that the white people are trying to push them out. Bitch, we know what that situation is since Christopher Columbus. But for people who are equally as marginalized to have that same toxic mentality, look in the fucking mirror. Look at your privilege and what you have recently gained as a result of privilege. For black people getting the right to vote, fucking
break it down, Eric.
Being able to sit in the front of a bus, like, for the gays who feel like, oh, they shouldn't be over here, bitch. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So it's sad that we're seeing these families broken up, and I don't know. It's some wild shit. I feel really bad though, because it's like when you break it down and you take skin color away from it, we're all people with family. Imagine seeing your mom pulled away from you for reasons that you don't understand as a 3-year-old. Like, what?
The traumatizing.
That's
the traumatization. Oh, child, the traumatizing.
That's crazy. Our government is putting people in a position where they are literally destroying families. I don't know. Like, I'm not even into politics. It's just when I see something that I can understand to be really traumatic, I have to say something to it. Because y'all know all I want to do is bop, bitch. But, like, we got to be serious sometimes. Y'all got any thoughts on this? I done riled myself up.
No, you said it. Yeah. I totally agree, especially what you say, stealing jobs. No one's taking jobs. Like, the jobs and opportunities are there. I think my problem is when people assume that they don't want to work or assume that people are just lazy. They did that with us. They made us, with African Americans, they automatically said that we were lazy, we didn't want to work, we didn't want to do it. And in fact, we were probably the hardest working class. And now it's happening again with our Hispanic community. They're probably the hardest working class of people that I know. But they get labeled lazy or they get labeled less than. And that's so rude to me.
It's really sad. And prayers go to everyone who is affected by this. And anything else that I see that can benefit this conversation, I will keep it a part of the conversation. Number 3. Yeah. So Nicki Minaj reveals that she and her boyfriend have a marriage license, and she shares a few words about
Number 4.
No, the words about Miley Cyrus we must talk about because what?
Number 3.
Why they still beef? So the beef-
Actually,
Miley brought the beef back up.
Miley did it. I don't know if it was the wheatgrass she smokes, but she definitely didn't have to
What,
post
she
it.
put out a song or something? What?
Can you hit the Instagram clip? I think. It's
Oh,
just,
I did not know it was one here. I'm sorry.
I think it's just Nicki's audio. But on Friday, Nicki Minaj made a return to her Beats One radio show, Queen Radio. During the show, Nicki celebrated the release of her latest single, Megatron, which is making its way up the charts. She also had a few guests join her on the show as she got into some things.
Up the charts.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's slithering. Nicki started off the show by contracting one of her previous Cocksucker of the Day awards. Previously, she had given Irving Azoff the award, but she announced after speaking with him and getting to know him better that he was the right fit when it came to managing her. Oh, so that was her manager. Wow, Nicki really knows no bounds. During a portion of the show, Nicki was also being interviewed, and she revealed that she and her boyfriend, Kenneth Petty, have obtained their marriage license. Well, good. Change
Can
your
we
last name to
fast-forward
Petty,
this?
bitch. Fucking change your last name to Petty. According to Billboard, she said, "I think I have what I was striving for, just happiness. It was so hard to get to a happy place. Now that I'm here, I don't want to compromise that for anyone or anything. Certain traveling things, I don't want to do it. I'm just enjoying my downtime." Also, during her interview, she had a few words from Miley Cyrus after it was mentioned that Miley had made a few comments about her. Hit it. Oh, it's just the link.
No.
So Nicki says, that's not the one.
That's what
Oh, it's two of them. Is there any way to go to the other one? Purdue chickens can never talk shit about queens. She disrespected me in a magazine article for no reason. I had just seen her after she sucked Mike Will's dick in the studio. Now coming out with pink wigs. All you bitches want to be Nicki.
You sounded just like her.
Did
oh my!
I?
Wow. You sound just like Nicki. Like
Wow.
if I was at home
Mm-hmm.
and I was listening to this,
Yeah.
I would be like, wow, they got the clip. I'm amazed.
I worked really hard just now. to get
I
that.
know you practiced. You were at the house practicing this before it happened.
Because she already beat me to the Harriet Tubman line. So it's like,
So wait, what did Miley say?
you know, let's see what Miley said, actually. I didn't even go back. I was just like, God damn, Nicki.
I just don't get it.
Miley in the lyric, she said, "I love
So it is a
Nicki, but I'd rather listen to Cardi." She
Oh,
said,
okay.
"She's I love you, Nicki, but I'd rather listen to Cardi."
That's what it was. I did hear that song when it came out,
Yeah.
too.
What song was this?
Some songs off her new EP
Yeah.
that's climbing up the charts.
It's probably slithering.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know, apparently
How old is Miley?
she has to be at least 27.
No.
28.
How old is Nicki?
Miley
Like
got to be
40?
at least 30.
Nicki's like 40.
Nicki's 30.
Nicki's like 40.
Nicki's like 34.
I'm about to get all these.
Why are we
no.
like? Why? What are y'all
Nicki's
beefing
like
about?
35. Let's see. Miley Cyrus is.
a Purdue chicken?
Yeah, she is a
What
Purdue
is that?
chicken, which is childish.
Isn't she like 27, 28?
She's 28. 26.
Oh, she's 1 year older than me.
She's 20. Miley Cyrus' birthday is November 23rd.
Oh, is it?
That's why I get her now.
Wow.
I get it
Are you
now.
hyped?
Huh?
Are you hyped?
Hype? No, I understand her now.
Oh, okay.
I understand why
she's
she's
still
crazy.
a Purdue chicken.
Now let's see how old.
Whatever that
how
is.
old
Can you Google what a Purdue chicken is?
It's a brand
Somebody
of
please
chicken.
pull up. What does it look? What is it?
It's a brand of chicken.
It's a brand.
Yeah.
It's a breaded chicken.
Clearly, it's
spelled her
not
name
good.
all
I'm
wrong.
assuming.
No, Purdue is
Nicki
actually supposed to be
Minaj
really
is
good.
36 years old.
See?
What are y'all
Told
beefing
y'all.
about? What is there to beef about?
Who the fuck knows?
What's a Purdue? Yeah, I need to know what a Purdue chicken is and how much is it. Must be cheap. Must be
A
nasty.
Purdue chicken.
No,
you
it's actually a really
you
good
seen
brand of
it
chicken.
is actually a really good brand of chicken.
It's
just
known.
it's just not no season on it.
What the? There's no seasoning on any chicken.
That's what she's trying to say. You just a non-seasoned ass hoe.
Wow. Yeah. Oh.
Like this.
She must have just cooked Purdue.
I'm-
before
This
the-
Yeah.
is what she was talking
That's
about.
definitely gonna be a lyric.
A
now.
Purdue whole young chicken. That is what she was talking about.
Absolutely.
If
And
you're
now
at
I
home
understand
right
what
now
came
and you're
out.
listening, please Google a Purdue whole young chicken and you will see the reference.
Speaking of chickens, did y'all know?
Speaking of chickens,
Like, I just found this out. Did y'all
What?
know eggs, like the eggs we eat, those are baby chickens?
yeah, there's two types.
What do you mean it's two types?
There's the type of chicken. They have chickens that produce more chickens and they have chickens that produce eggs. So the yolk is not chicken.
No, the yolk is chicken.
What?
That's what I saw on the internet. The yolk actually is
What internet? Al Gore's internet?
the internet we all use every day. I saw that if you leave the egg,
What's the
like
hat?
the egg, you just put it like I think it said it takes 21 weeks or something like that, and after 21 weeks it hatches.
Don't tell me that. I'm
That's
never
why I
gonna
thought
eat.
like you know how it was all them eggs in the fridge. I threw them away.
Because they were little chickens?
I was scared that they would have been chickens. They've been in
So
there
like,
for a minute.
if you, Chris, I think someone was messing with you.
Did you eat edible too?
No,
I think he
I don't
did.
eat edibles.
Well.
He got a contact off the edible.
Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the post.
Please, because I have so many unanswered questions.
Yeah, it's a chicken. That's what we eat
So do I? If I just let it sit in the refrigerator
for 21 weeks.
Well, Didier said the yolk is chicken,
Right.
so maybe I got to stop eating eggs now.
It's poultry.
Yeah, I've ruined everything, man.
You can't eat shit now.
Yeah.
You can't eat shit.
I wish I would stop talking about what
Dirt.
stuff
That's
is.
all we can eat. Dirt,
Absolutely.
dirt
And
air,
I'm
and
not-
water.
I'm
Dirt, air, and water.
We may as well be Calvin.
Wow,
Number 4.
I'm offended.
You don't have to repeat it. All right. A Nevada teen suffers a shattered jaw and missing teeth after a vape pen explodes in his mouth.
Y'all niggas need to stop smoking.
Yeah,
I don't use vape pens. A 17-year-old from Nevada. A 17-year-old. Wow. A 17-year-old
what
from
is he doing
Nevada.
with a vape pen at 17? That's the first. Go ahead.
He lives in Nevada. Not even Las Vegas, but Nevada. He lives in the desert. The vape pen is his best friend.
The legal age to smoke is 18. 21 a vape pen? For a vape pen? In California? I didn't know that.
Wow.
The more you know.
A 17-year-old from Nevada.
Next time I see a little kid act with a pack of cigarettes, get that out of your head.
You're such a grandpa.
I am a grandpa.
A 17-year-old from Nevada is not looking forward to smiling anytime soon.
That was fucked up.
Ah!
Go.
Who wrote that?
Not me.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was really good.
That was amazing.
A 17-year-old from Nevada is not looking forward to smiling anytime soon after losing many teeth in a vape pen freak accident. According to CNN, the boy was vaping when his vape pen suddenly exploded in his mouth.
Kaboom!
He was rushed to a pediatric hospital where doctors worked to reconstruct and repair his shattered jawbone. People need to know before they buy these devices that there's a possibility that they're going to blow up in your pocket or face, says Dr. Katie Russell, the medical director who treated the teen. The teen reportedly traveled 250 miles with a bloody mouth, hole in his jaw,
250 miles.
and missing teeth to one of the best pediatric hospitals in Utah.
Don't you got? I thought you had 3 hours to put your finger back on.
Well, this is his mouth. Although he's gotten top-notch medical treatment, it just wasn't enough to save all of his teeth. Experts say that this is not the first incident of this kind, though. According to a study published in 2018, there have been more than 2,000 vape pen and e-cigarette explosions and burn injuries from 2015 to 2017. Although this Nevada teen reportedly healed well, some victims of explosions have not been so fortunate. 2 men passed away last year after e-cigarettes exploded while in use, and 1 man lost an eye. After another young lady reportedly suffered severe burns after her
That's not
vape
funny.
pen
Why am I
exploded in
laughing?
her pocket. Bitch, God is watching.
I know he is.
Despite the
I'm
number of
laughing too.
Despite the number of accidents that have occurred, the FDA has not recalled any vape pen devices. Rather, the agency is urging customers to use safer devices. It is recommended that consumers consider using devices with safety features preventing loose batteries from contact with metal objects, using the correct charger, add not a charging battery overnight, or leaving it charging unattended. Doctors, however, are urging people to avoid vaping altogether. Period.
You don't need to stop smoking.
Stop smoking that stuff.
I'm just gonna
Get off the crack, crackhead. Put the pipe down, crackhead. It's going to explode in your mouth.
Let's hop right into number 5. Unless y'all have opinions about.
I have opinions about the stuff exploding in your mouth.
Go ahead.
No, it was going to take a whole nother turn. Number 5.
And Chris would have walked out, and I probably would have
I
followed.
know, yeah. That's why I said number 5.
So a woman named Marijuana Pepsi has gone viral for earning her PhD
I
with dissertation.
love marijuana Pepsi.
I hate her fucking name.
Do you?
Who sat there with, I'm going to name you some weed. And after a soft drink.
Marijuana. I wouldn't call Pepsi a soft drink, especially when it's fresh. Marijuana Pepsi has gone viral for earning her PhD with a dissertation on uncommon names. If you were on Twitter recently and were wondering why Marijuana Pepsi was trending, just know it's not because the popular soda is getting 420 friendly. A woman by that name, unforgettable name, just earned her PhD from Wisconsin Cardinal Stritch University in leadership for the advancement of learning and service in higher education, Black Voices reports. People make such a big deal out of it. I couldn't get away from it, Van Dyke told the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. So her name is Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke. Wow. This was after years of Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke trying to prove herself despite her unusual birth name. So that's Dr. Marijuana Pepsi to y'all now. Her dissertation topic, Black Names in White Classrooms, Teachers' Behaviors and Student Perceptions, was based on her personal experience as a black student with an uncommon name. Van Dyke interviewed black students at her undergrad alma mater, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, about the effect of their distinctly black names on their treatment by teachers and on their academic achievement. Those she interviewed told her how teachers would interrupt attendance to ask them about their unique names. Van Dyke told the Sentinel that she once challenged a professor who did that to her at Whitewater, saying, "The professor didn't ask anyone else that. Why are you asking me? My name is Marijuana. Thank you." Van Dyke said she has no desire to change her name and rejects nicknames like Mary. That's it. I've grown into my name because I am a strong woman. I've had to be, Van Dyke told the Today Show. Period, Pooh.
I want to show y'all this video.
Is it about Marijuana Pepsi, Van Dyke?
No, I'm going to wait till after.
Okay. Calvin, do you have any comments about Marijuana Pepsi,
as you guys know,
I hate her name.
My child's names are Oak and Onyx.
We know.
I hate their
And
names too.
I love a good different name. I don't know if I would go with Marijuana.
Pepsi Van Dyke?
That probably wouldn't have been my first couple choices. But I do love originality. And
It's not
also,
original.
she's like, what, 40?
Are you sure it's not original?
What's
She's
original
like
about
40.
that? That's stupid.
How old is she? Like 40?
Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke? I don't know Sister's life story, but I know
But she
has
looked a
her
little
reason.
older. She looked older.
She did look older.
So I would imagine back then marijuana probably wasn't like marijuana. So that's
Pepsi.
probably like, oh, cool, the hippie age. You know, her mom's a hippie. They love marijuana and they love Pepsi. So Marijuana Pepsi.
Now,
It's like Orangelo.
Who?
Orangelo.
Who was that?
Orange Jello.
No idea what that is.
Orange Jello. That's his name. That's how it's spelled. Orangelo.
Who is that?
It's a child.
Okay, his name is stupid.
Chris. People can say your name is stupid.
I have a very common name.
Your name is Christopher Christian Charles Armani.
I think your name is so.
All
You
of my
have
names-
5 names.
All of my names are very common.
You have 5 names.
And they're
now.
all common.
and
But
they flow
you have
together well.
5 names.
It's a very
And they're all
classy
common.
lineup of names.
You
Wow,
have
Madam Bonnie.
5 names.
That's a little dissertation that just happened
oh
in
my
our comment
goodness.
section.
Who wants to read it?
I would really go cross-eyed trying to read that.
Chris, can you read Vonnie's comment?
It is typically not possible to hatch a chick.
Oh, they're talking about
from
chicken.
An egg per
Chris started a whole debate about
For
chicken.
a chicken to develop from an egg, it must be fertilized. Most eggs commercially in the grocery store are from poultry farms and have not been fertilized. In fact, laying hens at most commercial farms have not even been. I mean, have never even seen a rooster. Given the right nutrients, hens will lay eggs with or without having been in the presence of a rooster. For an egg to become fertilized, a hen and a rooster must mate prior to the formation of laying of the egg. Well, the video I just put in the thing, it shows an egg that we buy at the store and how it can hatch in however many weeks, days, however long it takes.
I will really just let y'all have this conversation because y'all are ruining eggs for me. I'm not a big egg eater.
I
already,
have the
but-
video if you want to watch it.
No.
I still like Marijuana Pepsi.
Question. That's what I meant to ask you, Chris. Now, say you're having a one-night stand with a woman, and she tells you, "Scream my name," and you're like,
Where
"Oh."
did this just come from?
It wasn't.
I meant to ask you this before Madam
Oh.
Bonnie's dissertation. So yeah, you're having a one-night stand with a woman, and she asks you to scream her name, and you're like, oh, "Okay, what's your name?" She's like, "Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke." Your next move is
Mary. Your name is Mary. I'm screaming Mary.
Oh, marijuana.
I know I'm screaming Mary.
Marijuana Pepsi.
I'm not screaming
Van
that.
Dyke.
I'm not screaming all that.
Why?
I'm screaming Mary.
But her name is Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke.
Would
If
you
she has a
marry?
problem, she gotta
would you
go.
marry someone named Marijuana Pepsi?
No, if you told me that, I would feel like you lying to me.
Chris, she has a PhD.
Okay,
She's smart. She's educated. She has a good
That's
job.
great.
She's well mannered.
that's
She
great.
does everything. She's knocking off the list.
That is great for her.
But you wouldn't marry her because her name was marijuana.
I didn't say I wouldn't marry her.
No,
because
that's what
her
you're
name is
saying.
marijuana. I
No,
didn't
that's what
say
you're
that.
saying.
But I didn't say that. Like I actually never said that
You're saying that without saying it.
because I said I wouldn't scream her fucking name.
Yeah.
Where did y'all get the where did the contest
Where's
come
the
from?
love?
Anyway,
She's asking you to appreciate her name as Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke.
I can't call her that.
But why?
In the middle of sex, I'm not screaming out marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke.
How confusing is that? Like when she's out and about and it's like, so yeah, I just got some marijuana. Yes? I'll take the Pepsi. Pepsi or Coke, ma'am? My name's Pepsi.
No, I'm good.
All right, let's go to the topic. That was all for Bitch You Better Read.
And now it is time for the topic. Do we have my soundbite? I can play it.
Well,
Here I go. Woo! Back up. Watch out. You done wound me up. About to show you what I'm working with.
Okay, so the topic.
send me any more sound bites that you
I
guys
will.
want.
That I want. I will.
Yeah.
That I like, and I will.
I will honor them.
Anyway, so the topic is what's rude on a date. So I saw the post, and then ironically, one of my friends was on a date, and he said that chick was just on her phone the entire evening,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I think that's very rude. And of course, he was like, upset about it or whatever. So, what are things that y'all feel like? Well, one, do y'all think that that's rude? And then the second
yes.
question is, what else do y'all feel like is rude on a date?
That's absolutely
rude.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Unless you're me and you're on social media, but I wouldn't take a date during my social media times, like a first date during my social media times, or if I had to, I would let them know in advance. But like if they are like genuinely just disconnected, like not paying attention to me, scrolling Instagram, on Twitter, tweeting stuff, I would really feel like, why the fuck am I here? I would literally go up to the bathroom and not come back.
I mean, honestly, I get what you're saying, but that also can be seen as a red flag if you're doing Hollywood Unlocked stuff and we're on a date.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would invite you out then.
Yeah. I think it's rude. I think there's certain conversation etiquette. Like if you don't have any follow-up questions for conversations, but you keep hopping to new topics, I think that's rude. It's like you're not listening.
So, if they are on their phone, like let's just say they are working or whatever they're doing, are they supposed to tell you that, or like
yes?
Why do you feel like they're supposed to tell you that?
It makes
Because
me
you
think you're
should.
disinterested.
Like,
and
because
we're
every
supposed to be getting
time
to know each other.
before I go out with somebody or like I tell somebody something, I'd be like, hey, I'm listening, but I'm working on my phone. So I don't want you to think like I'm being rude. I'm doing this for work. I can hear you and I'm going to answer. I'm going to respond, but I have to do this as well. Just say that up top. Just say that up top and I'll be like, okay, I get it. Because we live in the millennials and I know that a lot of things don't stop.
Yeah, but no one's actually working on a date.
If I go on a date at 7 o'clock at night, I'm working.
Yeah.
Why are you going on a date while you're working?
That's why I just said I wouldn't go. But like if I had to, or somebody was like, this is the only time that works for me and I really like that person, then I'm going to say, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But I do want to give you a precursor that this is what I'm going to be doing while I'm there.
So what else is rude? What else are like red
Like I'm working
flags
right now.
or else that's rude on a date?
Disrespecting the people serving us.
If you're rude to the server, you're not getting a second date. Like don't even
give me
lose
an
my
example.
fucking number.
Give me an example when you of that.
We all know what a trash waiter or waitress looks like, but there are times where, it's unwarranted. Like, if someone is taking a while with, I don't know, bringing water or food, like, you don't have to get niggerish. If there is...
Yeah.
Can they not say, hey, where's our stuff?
It's about
how you ask.
delivery.
It's about how you ask.
So give me an example of what's
where's
rude.
my water?
That's
as
rude.
opposed
Okay,
to
as opposed
to, hey, we still need some water over here.
Why are you saying it with a smile? Because you're thirsty.
Yeah, but you would never go to your kitchen cupboard and say, "Where's the cops?" to yourself.
If you can't find it, yeah, you would say that.
No, you would not. That is so rude.
I disagree with that one. But
I do too.
Because
you
y'all
can't
some
find it, you
angry
would say that.
fucking
I'm not
birds.
angry, but when I understand that a lot of customer service jobs already suck. So it's like, I'm not going to sit there and be, if the waiter is just not checking in on us after the food has come, if he's not like, oh, do you need anything else? That's different. That's poor service. Still, you don't have to like talk to him a certain way. It's about your delivery. I understand the intent, but it's like presentation. Like there's just a certain
And
way to talk to
especially if
people.
we're at somewhere that's not ritzy fancy and you trying to act like you that shit. Bitch, we is at Buffalo Wild Wings. Why are you being so mean to this person? Like, you are not above that. Like, child, we at happy hour. Your meal is half off. Why are you so angry?
Yeah.
I think it's rude to pick your teeth.
Okay.
Why
I
is
think
it-
so. I think
why-
there's I
why?
think that's rude too. Not at the table.
Yeah, like why you're picking your teeth right in front of me? It's just
If
I
something's
don't
in your
under-
teeth,
I'm
what's
only
wrong with
going.
that?
I'm only doing rude because that's the word of choice here. I think it's like poor taste to pick your teeth.
I also think that it's rude to take like phone calls in the middle of the date.
But you could work during the date.
Yeah, because that's different.
What's the difference? You're on
I
your
feel
phone.
like if you take a full phone call and like a personal phone call,
What if your mom is calling?
that's different. Like, but a personal phone call, like, hey girl, I ain't talked to you in forever. What you doing?
nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, here at the date. Shit, this nigga got me out here at this restaurant and shit. He cute, but
Is the food
we gonna
good,
see
girl?
what's gonna happen.
No,
No,
actually,
you're not taking a personal call.
I
Wow.
think
that's
this is
different.
where Wanda brought
That's what
us
I'm saying.
last week.
I
This shit
said
is
like taking a
nasty.
personal call.
Yeah, they don't put no salt on this damn chicken, girl. I hope you pay for this shit. Girl, where is he? Right in front of me. No taste, having ass.
Is it rude not to tip? Like
Yes.
if you're with that person, the person doesn't tip.
Yeah.
I
Like if
don't.
they're paying for it.
No. Wait, I'm confused.
If you're with the person,
Mhm.
this is on a date.
Mm-hmm.
The other person's paying for the meal, but they don't tip.
No.
Oh, so y'all okay with that?
I mean, if I have a problem with that, I'll just add to it. But you just said they paid for the meal.
Kelvin?
If
'Cause
they
I
pay
feel
for
like
the
you would have a
meal,
problem with that.
if I pay for the meal, and they didn't tip.
No, they're
If
paying.
they
for the
paid
meal.
for the meal, but they didn't tip.
I would pay for the tip.
Yeah, it's like you kind of done enough here.
But what if they said like, no, I'm not tipping them, and like they're telling you like, no, don't tip them.
It's about presentation, and I feel like
That's how
that-
they said it. Like, don't tip. We're good. We're about to leave.
it'll make me look at you a certain way. I don't know if I necessarily categorize it as a rude, but it kind of makes me think like,
I think it's rude not to offer things on dates. Like, let's say it's a movie date, and I got the tickets and they don't offer to get shit else. I think that's rude.
You know, it's really interesting because I feel like and this could be on a heteronormative scale, but I think that a lot of people don't like to. I feel like a good portion of women don't want to overstep or feel like they're overstepping because
By paying for snacks?
it's just about like past experiences and what your upbringing is. Some people it's like let the man be the man. Other people it's like no, I'm an independent woman. Word to Destiny's Child. It really just depends on who you are.
No, I mean it's not that like I wouldn't mind paying for it, but I'm saying like if we're at the counter, you don't even say like, oh, I got the snacks, you bought the tickets. Like if you don't even offer that, like I would assume I'm paying for it, but if you don't even offer it, it's like, oh, okay, you see me just pay $30 for tickets. Now I'm about to pay $30 for snacks. You're not going. It's like that's my thinking.
I get it.
What else is rude to y'all, or do y'all feel like that's?
I think it's rude to flirt with your waiter.
Yeah, there's a big difference between being nice to your waiter and flirting with your waiter.
I've definitely been on a date. I mean, he didn't flirt, but the waiter was flirting with me. And if I would have engaged back, that would have been so disrespectful. That would have been so rude. Oh, that would have been so rude. It would have been so rude. Because he was like, he knew we were on a date because it was very like intimate. Like it looked like a date and he was just going for it. So if I would have engaged back, it would have been like right in front of my face.
What's really? Because I feel like waiters and waitresses are usually just nice.
You know when someone's flirting with you.
What happened? Like what was said?
It was a lot of the eye contact and not really paying him any attention, but paying me all the attention. It's like you're serving the table, not me. So it was just like certain cues I would pick up on, and then it would just be like the lingering stares.
Yeah.
And even he picked up on it, and it was just like, I wasn't checking for the waiter anyway, but I was just like, this is really awkward.
Do y'all hear that shit?
Yeah, outside it sounds like
I was ignoring it
monster
because we were on
trucks.
the radio, but
I mean, you can't ignore how loud it is.
You know they hear it.
But yeah, anyway. I'm trying to think what else I feel like is rude.
I also think that it's rude if you don't like just different like mannerisms,
Such as
if you act like you're too distant from me. Like I understand like a first date, but be engaged with me. Like don't disengage with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it's also like, why am I here?
that goes back to you're not listening to my conversation.
This isn't rude, but I just hate when people do this. I hate when people don't know how to fucking cut. If they have like a steak or a chicken breast or whatever, I hate if people don't like. You know how I wish everybody could see me, but like if they like stab it, and then they cut it like
they don't have proper.
That shit just really annoys me.
You know,
Like,
I'm actually one of those people.
etiquette. You don't have proper utensil etiquette.
I feel like if you're by yourself, okay, but if you're out like if this is a very first day, I feel like you should at least look like you know how to cut a steak or whatever.
Now, for me, my hand motor coordination is pretty trash. So I don't order stuff like that on dates because I don't want to be judged. But I also think that's kind of harsh on the person to scrutinize me for it because my hand motor skills suck. Like, I'm not good with like putting thread through needle or like cutting shit. So it's just like if you're doing that, like I'm like classless or something. It's like, bitch, you don't know shit about me.
But it's like, well, it's just the way that, like, if you're holding it like you're about to stab somebody, and then you're holding the knife like you about to fucking saw some wood.
Right.
I don't do that. But even if I did, I don't think that that's necessarily a determination on who I am as a person. It's just little things. Like, I feel like everyone has little kinks, but I don't think that necessarily categorizes you as rude. It's like, maybe no one taught you how to do this properly.
I don't know. Then I hate like a sloppy eater. Like
A sloppy eater
licking
is
the
not-
fingers and all that shit. I feel like in
Yeah,
public we don't have to
yeah.
do that. Like, of course, if we're alone, like in a room, sure, cool. But if we're like out in public and there's white people around, like all that kind of stuff. Like if it's a fancy ass restaurant and you already know we get judged anyway in a fancy ass restaurant. So I'm like, I don't want more attention at us. Like, look at them niggas don't even know how to fucking, wipe their hands or whatever.
Bitch, we are in the same restaurant.
I'm just saying,
Looking at the same menu.
That's just me. I don't want more attention because we're already getting attention.
I mean, I get it,
because
but
of course they're gonna think we're not tipping. They're gonna think we can't afford what we just came in here to buy. All that.
I mean, my purpose in life is not to appease white people. It's
No,
really
I'm
not.
just
I
saying.
get completely
Yeah.
the proper etiquette, but if it is a black establishment, if it is Indonesian, if it is whatever the case may be, I am going to be me. I'm not going to suck my fingers because I don't think that's proper etiquette for the public, but not because, master thinks that this is poor etiquette, because that's really how that comes off. And I just cannot I'm not here to appease white people who said that they are the status of life, bitch.
Yeah.
I will not start this. I will get real Black Panther in here. I will get real Black Panther. Someone take it away.
Let's just go ahead. Since we only have 20 minutes left, we can get into the question of the day.
Hit it,
Okay.
Calvin.
I was so excited about this.
Question.
Can
Question.
you seriously only play it once?
Question.
You about to play it 12 times.
Question. Question. Question.
It's necessary.
The question of the day. Dun dun dun.
And you put this in here today. I'm
Where did
sure.
it go?
It was never
Oh,
in there.
there it goes. What pushes you? Like, what pushes you to be a better person, to be better at your career, to be a better in a relationship? Like, what pushes you?
I think for me, the ultimate thing that pushes me are my dreams. Like, I vividly see my future, and not in totality, but I feel like I get the vast majority of what my future is supposed to encompass, and I need to execute I have to execute that lifestyle. So I have to do everything necessary to get to that point in life. So I'm like, okay, like if I ever want to do a BET hip hop cypher, I should dabble in music now and work around my resources. So that's one thing that fuels me. People that inspire me, like Wendy, Charlemagne, Angie Martinez, Meg the Stallion, all these people, like people who are just in their field doing what they do well, that inspires me because it's like I need to do whatever's necessary to get to that point in life where I'm happy. What else pushes me? Knowing that I'm going to be able to give it back to the masses, because a platform really solidifies that people are going to listen to what you have to say. So with that power, I can really affect the change that I want to see. So I think those are the three things that really fuel me, like purpose, my inspirations, and just what I want to do for the world.
I don't think it's what pushes me. I think it's who. And I feel like I push me to want to have like a better life or a better relationship or whatever. Because like what we were talking about during Father's Day, like if I want a better relationship with my kids or whatever, my future kids or whatever, that's gonna fuel that puts fuel in me to have that relationship with my kids. I didn't have that, or like the times where we've all had broken hearts or whatever. That's gonna fuel me to have I guess fuel me and give me the energy to put into the person who does deserve all of that stuff. So it's like I think it's who and not necessarily what. And I feel like I'm the one that I push me, basically.
That's real.
I think for me, It is me and me not wanting to let down myself first, because I know there's things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a goal. Like, this is what I want. This is what I need to do because I promised myself this first. But then also think about, like, the example for the other people that I am setting. Like, not just, like, people that I don't know, but, like, the people that I do know. Like, they say, like, if Kelvin can do it, then why the hell can I do it? Because I know Kelvin not that smart. I know that Kelvin not that.
You gotta say that shady.
So
shit,
I
though.
understand, like, if Kelvin can do it, my ass can do it. Okay. So I just think about those things like that, and also I just don't want to be poor.
That's real tea. That is real.
I
fucking
like
tea.
eating. I like sleeping.
Do you like eating?
I do like eating.
You don't.
I do like eating. Fuck you, Chris, because you know what I got in the house and I was going to share with you? Zebra cakes.
Y'all eat zebra
I don't
cakes?
care for zebra cakes.
I used to love zebra cakes.
I used to love it. I had that edible last night. We went to the grocery store. When I
You
tell
ain't know
you,
what to do.
when I tell you, I saw those zebra cakes.
Uh-huh.
I don't even
and
think I've had
stopped.
a zebra cake.
Really?
What's a zebra cake?
Zebra
I'ma
cake
give you
is
one.
like the yellow cake with the cream filling on the inside and the zebra
But these
cake
are
on the
zebra
outside.
cake rolls, so they're like a Swiss roll, but it's like zebra cake.
Is the
What?
outside still the same,
Yeah,
or is it the
it's
same
still the same.
as
It's
the?
the white chocolate with the dark chocolate drip.
I don't.
But
I don't,
Little
Oh,
Debbie's?
it's so good.
I don't like Hostess and Little Debbie products now because I feel like the taste.
These
has
are by Little
changed.
Debbie's, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the taste are they're so sweet.
yeah. It's
Like,
really
why were we
sweet.
eating that crack back then?
Because we were kids, and that's when it's best for you because you can actually handle all
Oh
that
my
sugar. Now I'm like,
goodness.
whoa, diabetes
I
is
don't
setting
remember
in.
a zebra cake.
I
I
got
don't
you one when
remember.
we get home.
Zebra cakes, double
If it's,
dogs.
I'm okay. It's probably edible.
No,
What?
I'm pretty sure someone can make a zebra cake edible, but no one is making.
Why
a zebra
would
cake edible
someone?
right now.
What are you talking about?
Cause you just said you said you had an edible. Then I just put two
Yeah,
and
because I
two.
had the munchies.
Yeah, zebra
I just
cake
don't
is
know
a
if
munchy.
I just don't know
food.
if I want to take snacks from you.
Wow, Chris, you got like I'm just a crackhead now.
Well,
I do edibles
bitch,
every day.
look how the tables have turned.
This is the
Look
past
how
3
the
weeks.
tables
This is
have
the past
turned.
3 weeks where you said you've done an edible.
Wow,
You've been consistently doing these edibles. For
You've
the
done
show.
them
I
past 3
really
weeks.
have. I love them.
I don't like how long it takes to kick in, but now you understand the perception.
So now you're a
Once
weed
you
head.
take something that's
I
medicinal.
understand.
Now you're a weed head.
I am not a weed head.
He's an edible head.
This is the 3rd week in a row.
Not the 3rd week.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Right. I know. It's literally the 3rd week. I know.
It is,
But wait,
but it's
back to your comment though when you said if Kelvin can do it, I can do it too. Well, I don't necessarily agree with people say like, oh, if so and so can do it, I can do it too. Because I feel like certain things you have to have the talent to do. So certain people who don't have the talent, you can't really say, oh, so and so can do it. Like our frat brother Mark, the guy who wants to make videos or whatever. He's literally not funny.
He's not funny.
He's not funny at all.
He's
I
not
commend
funny.
him for trying to, like that's great. Like you have a goal, you want to do it,
Yeah.
and he wants to be big on social media, but he's not funny. Like nothing he makes is funny. And I remember he used to make posts like, oh, if King Batch can do it, like I could do it, nigga. He's somewhat funny. Like
somewhat
you
funny.
actually aren't funny at all.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in that comment.
I think that comment goes more so for the achievement of it. Like if I can achieve great, if he can achieve great, so can I. I just need to have a work ethic. Now, granted, you have to find your niche. Like you
Because
can't.
that
Just,
nigga is not funny.
I can't say I'm giving Christina Aguilera a sound.
Let me play
like,
one of his videos.
You know what I sound
Yeah,
like.
I understand that, but also it's like if I like for people that I look up to, like my boss Jason, like Terrence J,
Ryan
AJ Calloway,
Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest. In my mind, if I know that they can do it, I have an example, right, of who I want to be. But I also know if I can see somebody that from my hometown or somebody I went to school with or somebody that I have frequent conversations with do these things and achieve these things, and I know that we come from similar situations, that we have similar backgrounds, I know now that I can do it because I've seen this person do it.
Yeah, it's more
That's
about
why I said that.
achievement more so than the
I know I'm not about to
specific
get up and say
talent.
I'm about to be Dale be pitchy. I'm not about to say I'm going to be Beyonce.
Yeah, it's like saying that I'm going to be Lorianne Gibson and you have 2 left feet.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Within reach.
within
you know.
reach. Find your
I can't wait to post this
God-given
picture.
gifts.
Y'all,
and
I'm
work
just
it.
thinking about this picture of my suit. If y'all don't like this picture of my suit, fuck you.
I'm excited.
You better
It's a
double
really good
tap
suit.
this shit.
It's a really good suit. You sound like Jordan Sparks.
Double tap. Eh?
So is it time for If I Told You That?
Yes, it is.
I'm low-key nervous about
It's
this.
time for.
Did he delete his video?
Nah, you
He
talked
probably
about I wouldn't be
did.
shocked.
He just heard the show and deleted the entire page.
He was like, "What am I doing?
If he's called him,
I'm obviously not
watch.
living in my purpose." So today's If I Told You That. How would you describe the color blue to a blind man?
Literally, I have no clue.
Now, I was going to say so many things, but I'm like, you have to see these things at some point in life to
I was
understand
going to say
everything I'm going to use.
every description. I was going to say, imagine a cool breeze.
Mm-hmm.
They can't imagine it. I've never seen one.
They can't.
None of us have
none
seen
of
a
you
cool
have seen a
breeze.
cool
Well,
breeze neither.
But you, never mind. It makes sense in my head.
You was all ready to
And
shut it
it
down.
makes-
It makes sense in my mind.
so ready
You
to,
was all ready to shut it down.
You've been
to
at the
sit
beach. You've
down
been at the beach, right?
my description.
But you've been at the beach.
But you
right?
ain't never seen a cool breeze,
You've been at-
Kelvin.
You've been at the beach, right?
Yes, I've been to the beach. Let me
Go ahead.
But you can feel a cool breeze. You don't have to
You're right.
see
You're
a
right.
cool
You're
breeze
right.
to
You're
feel
right.
it.
It makes sense in my mind. But
So
you're
I
right.
would say you want to feel a cool breeze, and maybe like a little bit of a splash of water,
Mm-hmm.
but imagine it over your body.
You lost me with that one.
Yeah, I would still be lost.
Imagine a wave.
They don't know what a wave looks like.
They don't. That was one of the ones I was going to
Oh,
say.
fuck.
I was going to say Sigma. All you can do is hear us. Yeah, I just don't know.
Don't come to me because I legit don't know.
I really don't know how I would describe, and I really want to help this person out.
I really, really do.
Let's role play.
Who
wants
are
to be the
you?
blind
I'll be
man?
the
I'm
blind
not
man.
being the blind man.
I'll be the blind man.
The fuck I gotta describe it then?
That means we have to describe it. Okay, so you said a cool breeze. That was a start.
Have they been blind
Oh,
their
wait,
whole life?
let's ask the let's actually ask the question. Okay, so
Because I need to know, like, what are the stipulations?
Yeah, because what did you see at a point? Like, what are my
yes,
ranges to
I've
work
been
with?
blind since I've been born.
Okay.
Yikes.
I have on blue right now.
This separates the
So
men
do
from the
you.
boys.
What hue of blue are we describing?
I don't know.
Because it's
Blue,
different.
royal blue.
Royal blue. Okay.
Imagine a rich.
You can't say. Imagine being in a place
Can I see
where,
this place?
bitch, no.
Okay.
We
Haven't you been
established
blind your
this.
whole life?
Yeah.
Imagine
I'm trying to help
being
you. Don't
in
make
a
me walk away.
place where you can feel and hear sounds of water.
Mhm.
That
Okay, so
you
imagine my shower. Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
sounds of water. And I want you to imagine feeling a soft rub on the back of your neck. Just a gentle caress. People can't see that.
No.
That's why we need cameras in here.
We do.
Then imagine tasting the blueberry. And then turn that blueberry into a blue Sour Patch Kid. That's the color blue. Have you ever drinking blue Hawaiian punch? That is how blue tastes. Like blue Hawaiian punch.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the Get Right. As always, catch me on. Because what you're doing is just saying everything that is blue,
And,
hoping he's trying it, and
Right.
saying imagine.
and I can't even. I still can't see the shit you're telling me to try.
Imagine peace. Really strong, vibrant feels around you. It's dark. It's the darkness. I don't want to say the darkness that you see. That's horrible. It's dark, but a lighter dark. Light in the darkness. And maybe if I put myself in that environment. Hold on. For everyone that cannot see me, I have my eyes closed. So imagine the darkness, light in the darkness. Imagine water mixed with that darkness. Imagine a cool breeze with the water and a lighter version of the darkness. Am I doing something?
No.
Okay, well,
I'm still lost.
Honestly,
have
You're just
no
gonna be a
idea.
lost ass nigga because
still
I
have
feel
no
like
idea
you're
what
not even
this
trying to
color is.
imagine this.
I need to catch my train, and it's been really nice meeting you, sir. I really wish you the best. I don't know.
I don't like. I really have no idea how. I don't know what to say. I really would not know what to say.
What did Ray say in the comments?
Ray was said she would say, imagine a series. Hold on, gotta get closer.
Of tranquility.
A more sense of tranquility and calmness.
I'm still lost.
I'm still
I
on
think
the
you're just gonna be
sunset
lost
line.
because you just want to be lost.
No, but could you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can't really describe a color. You could describe. If he said how does
You can
macaroni and
describe
cheese
how it
taste,
makes you
can do that.
feel.
Why do I need to describe how macaroni?
You can
and cheese
describe how blue makes you
No,
feel.
I mean that was so wrong. I meant like if
I would say
something
describe how the color makes you feel, like using your other I can't talk, your other senses to show people how that color looks. So like I can tell you how orange looks, but I also say it feels vibrant. It feels intense. You know? Now
kinda.
So that was all for If I Told You That. And Calvin, you're uniquely speaking. Act up, you can get smacked up.
period. That was it. That was uniquely speaking.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
No, act up, you can get smacked up. I really just think about this the other day. People think that is so violent when the City Girls talk about that, but I don't think it's violent. I think that's also kind of like how you need to just look at other stuff.
Well, JT is in jail.
JT is in jail, but she didn't smack nobody, did she?
Free JT now.
Okay. So. No, I think like if you take that way of life, because people talk about ratchet people all the time. I think I was inspired with Breon because he's ratchet.
He is.
And I was like, the act up, you can get smacked up mentality is really just like almost like on site.
Yeah.
You like the whole on site mentality. Like you talk shit about me, I don't talk shit about you. We're at the point that we can't discuss this anymore. So when I see you, it's on site. I think that's how things should be like with your career and your aspirations too. I can't talk about this no more. You can't talk about this no more. It's been an idea in my head forever. Let's run up on site. When the opportunity comes, on site.
That's wrong.
And also, if anything's trying to hinder me from doing what I need to do, act up, you can get smacked up. Like, period. Like, I can't take any more distractions.
That's wrong.
Like, if there's a distraction of a relationship that's going wrong, act up, you can get smacked up. Bye.
Yeah.
If there's a distraction of me not believing in myself or self-doubt, okay, self-doubt, act up, you can get smacked up. Bye-bye. Like, I think it's a mentality of not just being ratchet and just being rude and ruly, which some people probably are going to take it that way. But it's also thinking about what can I do to make sure that nothing else is in my way. What's the mentality that stop at nothing? Like, I'm not taking no for an answer. And if you're acting up, you can get in the back.
That's real. If it's not
So,
serving me,
then it's got to go.
bye, bitch.
And just for the record, I do think that Act Up by the City Girls will be played in churches 60 years from now.
In church.
Yeah.
Church?
Yes, it is a beautiful melodic sermon.
Real ass bitch. Can I get some gospel music in the background? I really want to try this as a sermon.
Okay, let me see if I can find the gospel.
Y'all are going to hell.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's
In a
going to
flaming
hell?
hand basket.
Why am I going to hell?
Y'all are going to hell.
Let's see.
I'm not engaging.
I'm only doing the first line because that's really all I know. Take your man is more my speed. Just give me something. We're going to see how this goes.
I'm trying to find you something.
Okay. In our
Whoa,
last 5 minutes
what
of
was
show,
that?
it's doing. Who is this?
Who is this white man?
Advertising wigs. Bitch, get off.
Here we go.
Beam me up, Scotty. Can you open the sermon, Calvin, with a word?
You know, sometimes in life, people do things that will hinder you from doing God's work.
That's right.
But if you believe in your heart that God gave you a hand,
We need ad-libs, Chris.
and with that hand, he gave you some swing.
We need ad-libs.
And when you swing, you can connect.
Amen.
Connect not only to your dreams and your goals,
Right?
but to connect to a face.
Well,
Act up. You can get smacked up.
Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
Hallelujah.
Big Birkin bag hoe,
Mm-hmm.
5-6 figures.
If you know it, sync with us. Act up, you can get smacked up. 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 Real ass bitch. I got kids. Real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga.
We don't.
Big Birkin bag.
What?
10 and 6 figures.
Amen.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Get Right.
That was a worship song.
That was beautiful. I really think we should put that on iTunes.
I really think so.
I think
Talk
someone
about
will.
straight to number 1.
Yeah, I could see that. I could really see
Top
that for
of
us.
the chart.
That was really good. So where are you guys now?
Well,
I'm going to church after this. That's where I am.
I'm in a good spot, guys.
Same.
I think I did something amazingly hard that I thought was going to kill me the last couple weeks, but I'm very, very proud of myself.
What did you do?
Put together that Impact Social Brunch. That's been 3 months. Running around, contacting, making sure everything was where it needs to be, changing things at the last minute, but also being in the game the whole time. I think that's important. I learned that this week. Stay in the game.
That's so important. Most times the universe will work with you, but you got to stay in it.
Yeah.
I feel good. I need to find just spending more time with myself, like really, really, really doing it. Trusting that the universe is going to work despite my fears, and really like constructing the person that I am destined to be. Like, I have to take every step that I feel is necessary to make me Eric Devante. So that's where I'm at now, just figuring out what that is and executing.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Just taking shit day by day and just living in my purpose, whatever that purpose might be.
Mm-hmm.
So, as always, guys, you can catch me on Instagram at The World According to Eric, Facebook and Twitter at Eric Devante, and Snapchat at Picasso_3. Period. Poll.
And you can find me at your probably next church function doing my rendition of the Gospel Version of Act Up. You can get smacked up.
I'm so excited about that.
I am too. I pray we reach souls.
I do too.
But before then, you can go and double tap my picture. I'm about to post at 3 o'clock. I'm posting a picture at 3 o'clock. I just want y'all to see this suit, so I just want y'all to double tap it because I worked really hard on that suit. In order to see the suit, you got to follow me at Kelvinology. That's KELVINOLOGY on your Instagram.
And on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at CCCAW_. And as always, guys, don't forget.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Yeah.